The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
No, I get that it's a microphone, but
It's like the pendulum. You know?
from one side to the other. That's pretty
Right.
deep. But I don't know. Did you hear from Jeff? I haven't heard Jeff.
Nah, man. I think Jeff's got another modeling gig.
Oh, we on? Oh, okay.
Sorry.
She's drinking her coffee. That's why. That's what that means. When she lifts her coffee, that means we're ready to start.
Folgers.
Yes. Hey, I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
Dannon Green.
What's the name of the show?
In a man's world.
In a
Tighten
man's
up your
world.
belt.
Yeah. Okay. They want to know right away.
What?
There's 6 people. They want to know, of course, the big news. Big news.
I'm not familiar.
Oh, it's that Kamala Harris is not really American. No, I'm just kidding.
She's been not American, but we won't
I'm
get
just
into
kidding.
that.
I'm just kidding. Big news. Everybody's talking about yay.
Remember she did the Foxhole?
Yeah, I remember she did Foxhole. She was
Yeah.
nice.
Did she say she smoked weed there too?
No, she didn't get into that.
So okay. First, my weekend was Dan, how was your weekend, Dan?
Can I go last?
No,
Okay, thank you.
it's not like your stuff is that good.
I wanted to. Okay,
Big
I
weekend.
had a big week.
All right, well, tell us. We'll
I went back to Philadelphia to have this
Oh, that's
screening
right.
premiere.
Yeah, just screening.
Yes,
Right.
of the execution of the documentary.
Was it sold out?
Sold out, 260 seats, sold out. See, people were standing around the walls at the Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts on 128 North Broad Street.
Did Vern come?
Vern didn't come.
Good.
Yeah.
Tell your story.
And I have to say that Philadelphia, I'm not going to, today it helped me understand I'm not going to knock all our people anymore, man.
What?
Because
You had an epiphany?
yes, because the black people of Philadelphia came out and showed up.
Oh, okay.
And the support I had was unbelievable from the entire city. We had 3 proclamations from the city hall, the mayor's office. Mm-hmm. We had I did interview for Fox 29 television and CBS Channel 3 with Yuki Washington, who I found out is Denzel Washington's cousin.
What?
And they gave me his segment aired twice on Fridays and once on Saturday. It was unbelievable.
Here's the thing. I love the story, but you're just giving us too much of nothing.
Well, it's okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to help you just tell a better story.
Okay. Well, I understand that it's nothing,
You
but
said Fox 29, right?
yes,
I remember.
but I had to do that because I have to let people know the love, because people from Philadelphia watching it, the respect that they gave me. Man, it was unbelievable. The screening was great.
You're supposed to cry.
It was a little emotional. I almost did, but I didn't break down when I was speaking about my trainer, and he was there. I got pictures to show you. But it was unbelievable, man. And Philadelphia came out, and the documentary was received so great. It's unbelievable. People are like, yo, we got to see this.
Good.
It was good, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Philadelphia, you showed up.
Oh, okay, that's...
Do you have another one?
No more stories.
No, he can get Gamble and Huff to do the music on it.
Yeah, I didn't get them, but
You didn't get him?
we did. We had a house full of people. It's funny when you see old killers, older now, mature. Mm-hmm. So I ran into one of them there, and I saw my man Michael Hawkins.
You know your dad?
I said, Michael Hawkins? No, he didn't know my father. Actually, they said that I had to go to New York for that interview. But no, it was great, man. It was great.
Man. It's good for you. It's been a long journey. How long have you been on this journey?
2017, the ideal came up. I wrote it from November of 2017 to the end of 2017, December. And our first week we went to shoot and interview everybody was the week that the Eagles went to win the Super Bowl that
What?
week. So every time I go back to Philly,
okay.
Philadelphia's winning. Phillies and the Eagles. Okay, sorry.
He's excited.
Damn, I mean,
No,
this is
relax.
to apologize.
No,
man.
it was good. Don't apologize.
All that money I invested came up to be something.
Right.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Did you get a key to the city?
No, but I got a letter from the mayor.
Hey, what's the hey?
Yeah, so it was great, man.
Neil, how you doing?
So who's
for
the
you.
mayor of Philly? You know, Lewis?
Do I know who the mayor of Philly?
Nut isn't it nutty
No,
or something?
Nut's been gone.
Oh, then I don't know who the mayor
I don't know
is.
who the mayor is. I know who the mayor of California is going to be.
Who?
Karen Bass.
But do we trust her?
I don't.
You don't trust her? Who do you like?
I like Reardon.
You like Reardon?
Yeah.
Or not Rick
Rick
Caruso?
Rick Caruso.
I just know all these people. I don't know how y'all got my phone number.
Is that what's up
I'm
with
just
that?
like, and I don't know how y'all know my name.
She calls me all the time.
You know, hey Lewis, how you doing? What's it,
But when I call back, like, can I borrow some money? He said, stop if you don't want to talk.
Right. So
That's interesting. What do you guys think about that?
I don't like it.
oh, Philly in the house. Oh, it's hilarious.
Because she called me.
Hey,
Hi.
Hey, how do we put it on here?
I don't know that's your thing.
POTUS, what do I put for the people to follow us live on here?
Go to
Okay.
Morris Media Studios on YouTube. Hey, love, how are you doing?
Okay.
Hope all is well.
Yeah, Miss
Hope
Ryder.
your heart is,
Yeah.
still, I know, peace to your heart,
Absolutely.
and your sisters and everyone.
What do you think about? Well, you answer the question though. What
Well,
did
I
you
got
do about
the
the
phone
mayor?
call.
Yeah. Go ahead,
Hi,
TDP.
this is Karen Bass. I said, look, lady, you support the Scientology. Did a video in 2014, but she's still talking. She's not answering what I want to know.
Oh, it was on, okay.
Yeah, it's a recording. But how you get my number?
I know.
You said it's Karen Bass.
That's what I'm saying. And people that, see, you must be big time, because people that contact me, not even her. It's like small time people who I don't even know. So listen, I'm Lewis Dix.
TDP.
Dannon Green.
And so it is a good day.
Yes.
Good week. Well, I had a good weekend.
Weather's great.
Yeah. I had a job this weekend. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, you worked.
Was you out with Craig?
No, it was the Griot Awards. I did the warm-up.
I heard about that.
Awards, yeah.
That's all you ever do.
Now my question is, why don't we get invites to something like that? I see the
did.
pictures.
I didn't go.
Bro,
I didn't get.
the tickets. I'm sure were like $500,000.
Nah, I mean, I ain't talking about the free invites. That's what I'm
What are
talking
you
about.
talking about?
Like I saw other comedians there. Everybody had to pay.
Well, Chris
was what,
he
hosting?
was working.
Okay.
Him and Buddy were writing on the show.
Okay.
I did the warm-up. So other than that, it wasn't any other comics there.
Oh,
So every comic that was there was working. You had people like Don Peoples, Robert Johnson, Queen Latifah, Fantasia.
I
Jennifer Hudson.
kind of dig Fantasia a little bit. Something about it. She's sexy to me.
Fantasia's
She's sexy to
bad.
everybody.
Yeah, okay,
Not
okay.
just you. What are you talking about? And she's talented.
He thought he was exclusive.
I thought I was like, maybe I was the only one that liked dark skinned, juicy sisters.
That came out.
Yeah.
That came out.
Never use the word juicy.
Yeah, that just didn't come out right.
Damn. I don't know who to vote for, man. This LA Council thing has got me messed up.
Well, you just do your research. Vote well.
Yeah, we got a scandal out here.
Sure, Ryan just asked me, did you dye your hair? Yeah!
That's a shame, man.
Yeah!
Is that what she want to know?
Nah.
She still got the hots for you.
Nah, I got so much confidence. I ain't dyeing my
Right,
hair.
right,
What do you
right.
think I am, David Allen Greer?
Right. Come on.
That's funny. But yeah, I'm glad you're good. So yeah, it's did you talk to Jeff this week?
No. He's busy. He's on assignment.
Yeah, Jeff's
He's doing the modeling thing.
Yeah.
All right, so should we go to this now or this Ye thing or Kanye? What's his new name?
Yay, you said it right.
Yay. The artist formerly known as Kanye West.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want to wait? How do you want to do this? Because I know you got your stories.
I actually have a video of Kanye's new gig.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We might as well just go ahead and jump into
I
it.
Everybody wants to talk about it.
You know what? I tried to avoid talking about him, but he's just all over the news.
I mean, it makes you, in one way, it's like, good. At least somebody's focusing on him. And I don't have to, you kind of feel like, okay, I can go about my business. And I just got to not say as ignorant things as he says in life.
My question is, is he really having a mental breakdown, or is he doing this on purpose to commit career suicide?
Or is he smarter than all of us? I mean, that's what I'm.
Yes,
that's
it's hard to tell.
I don't know, because one thing for sure, I'm blessed enough to still have my mom, and I know people who don't have their mom.
Right.
I know especially the parent who was most important to you,
right?
Either your grandmother, your grandfather, somebody that really helped you
get through whatever you.
And find out who you are.
Right.
And I'm sure it's devastating when you lose them unexpectedly.
But to his
credit,
it's
been a number of years though. I'm sorry,
over the last 5 years, he has been talking about his father.
Okay, good.
So his father has been there. He knows what his father's doing.
His dad's alive?
Yeah, they have a water treatment system down in, I think it's Puerto Rico.
Okay, so he needs to go spend more time with him,
I think, personally, people, though, I mean, I know he's saying some things that are out of line.
No. He is saying things that are out of line.
I just said, I didn't say none. I said some things, because some of the things he says, people think, but no one's saying it. Let's just be 100% on that one part in terms of some of the industry stuff.
Like the Nazis here in LA.
A lot of ignorant things that go through your mind, people are saying.
No, but they don't say.
You have to say.
No, I agree with you, Lou.
And double down on it.
Right. But what I will say is, he doesn't have a history of it. So I think people.
A history of what?
Of saying, for a long period of time. It's really been after this Kardashian stuff.
No.
He has?
He's always been kind of outspoken in that way.
But has he had a history of saying ignorant stuff? I'm asking. I don't know.
The first time he said something is when George Bush don't love black people. I think it.
And no one had a problem with that when he left us all on the roofs. I mean.
He didn't leave you all on the roofs.
Well, I was.
I do have a video.
It's America.
I do
George
have.
Bush is working for America. So America.
Yeah, but he's not. Let me just put it this way, so not to get off what I was going to say. I do hope that whether he's career suicide, whatever it is, that we as a people look at him and try to, I'm not saying support, but at least give him help if he needs that.
No, he needs help.
However you want to go, I just hope that we don't go out there and slice him up, because we are now the ones. I mean, obviously everyone else is doing it, but when I read social media, it's like black people going in on him like they want to cut him off. They almost like the other groups don't have to say anything now. We just, he's this, he's that. And
because it's a process of, we have to eat the mess that he's saying in our regular going about our day, when he does not. He goes behind. He drives into a gated community.
Go deeper.
Okay.
Yeah.
I drive the streets of Crenshaw Boulevard.
Okay.
I go over to.
So who's going to attack you on Crenshaw? You tell me.
And West Hollywood.
And West Hollywood. So what I'm saying is that means that I have to, because of his ignorance, I have to be really clear about what I say and what I respond to. But even them asking you a question, simple as, hey, what do you think about Kanye West, man? What do you think of that? Now, you're over in Beverly Hills in their world.
Right.
They're waiting for your answer.
Okay.
So you as my person.
But think about what you just said. Their world. Right there, that lets you know that someone's thinking differently about you already.
And I'm thinking about me differently, all right? That's right. I'm thinking about me differently.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
I'm thinking about facts differently and how I navigate in this world called America.
Right. But again, I'm not saying what he's saying is right. But what I'm saying is that everything he's saying, some of the things are not always wrong. Right. Look how Dave Chappelle. Wait, let's break Dave down. I use that example, which I think is better. When Dave didn't make it about a race or a nationality. He made it about the monster, the business. Right. Remember that. So when Dave got on stage, he said, look, I want my name back. I'm not asking you to boycott no one. I'm saying boycott me. Yeah. Because of what HBO did. And we know the hierarchy of HBO and who runs the corporation.
Right. But so did Dave he call them? Dave said, but did Dave, what you just said makes point. That's not even close. That's not even close to Kanye.
I understand, but because
it's not the same.
Listen. It's the same in terms of what.
It is not.
Let me finish that.
Okay,
but they did give Dave his ownership back.
Right, but he did not say I'm going DEFCON on Jews. He did not say all that ignorance. He said negotiate with me.
Right.
Treat me fair.
Right.
That's what I'm asking.
And I believe my own personal feelings is that Kanye was dead wrong when he went that route. But I believe he was trying to talk about the business. Maybe not Jewish people.
Wait.
If he was trying to talk about the business, he wouldn't have said, I'm going DEFCON on Jewish people. He's attacking them.
Okay, let's break that
So
down.
someone in the chat room made a really good point. He could be trying to get out of these deals.
Well, he did a good job of that.
Hey, listen, he accomplished. My thing is, like I was saying, that to clarify my point is that there are a lot of things that people do, African Americans, when they do something, or men, it's a reflection of us who are not at a certain level.
Okay.
Meaning that I don't have bail money. I can't do, like Kanye. The main thing with Kanye, the thing I saw today was that Kanye is now no longer a billionaire because of Adidas. So now he has about 600 or 700 million.
Right.
If they said Lewis is no longer lost all his warm-up jobs and JV coaching responsibilities, I don't have anything to fall back on in that respect.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying that's the difference.
Okay.
He can continue that ignorance and still provide for his family, live his life,
And they
eat.
could find a way to take what he has.
Or they
can
could
find a
always
way to
find
take- Yep.
They can. I mean, look at our perfect example is Dr. Cosby was at a serious at his level.
Yeah.
And they took everything.
Yeah.
Everything that he hadn't protected.
Right.
But let me ask
keep that in mind.
But let's go back.
He was smart enough to have insurance.
Okay, but let's do this though.
Right.
Let's stay on what you were saying. Just because, see, that's the stereotype that we get. Because he said it doesn't mean that's the way you, me, TDP think.
Right.
And that's not fair for me for you to say to us, well, we have to worry about going to house. No, I don't. Because if you want to ask me a question, you can ask the question. But don't stereotype me. That's why we as black men are losing out in the business. They don't want to hire us because they feel like we're this beast or whatever, when we're just normal people. And so just because someone thinks differently doesn't mean it's all of them. Think city council. The lady said what she said in city council about black people, and Mexicans, Latinos are coming out and say, wait a minute, it ain't all of us. Even though we know they have had issues with it. So it's not fair to us like it would be no fair to any other race.
Correct.
I'm just saying. Don't, because you're making it feel like what Kanye said. Now you have to be able to be careful to go to Hollywood or Christian. No, I'm not going to be careful because
you are going to be careful.
For what?
Okay, let me tell you a reason.
What am I being careful for?
Let me show you how you're being careful. If you walk in to sell your doc that you want to sell at another level,
yes,
and it's people sitting there,
yes,
and they ask you, hey, we just really want to know how you feel about Kanye. You're going to think about your answer.
Of course.
And you're going to give them an answer that's going to allow you to stay in business with them.
But I would think about that answer before if Kanye
That's
never
my
said
point,
anything.
and that's my point. That's what you have to do now. Think about it more when you're in this world.
Lou,
yes, you do. You just said you would.
Because I said, but listen about it.
You just said you would.
Hold on,
you would
hold
think
on.
about it and rephrase.
Lou, listen to what I'm saying. And listen to what you're saying. I didn't disagree with you, but I said I would have to think about my answer whether Kanye said something or not.
That's my point.
So my
now
point
you have
is,
to think about it more because of it's hot, it's up, it's on the stove.
But if someone's going to grade me on that, then that's on them. I can't do nothing about that. If I walk into
if he doesn't talk that much, they're not grading
TDP.
you on that. They're not even asking you that question.
So what are they grading me on now then? That I'm a black man walking in there?
No, here's what they're grading you on. They're grading you on what you tell them about yourself and what you show them.
They graded Dave Chappelle. He didn't do nothing. They didn't even give him the deal.
What do you mean they didn't grade him?
When he went into HBO with the TV show and pitched it to them, they said, why do we need you?
Right, fine.
What did Dave do before that? 28 years old, he said with a kid. What did he do for them to say that to him?
What do you mean? What did he do?
What did he do?
They just said he didn't do anything.
Exactly.
But they're not. Wait a minute. They're not obligated to give you a damn thing.
Lou, but you're trying to make.
So wait, why are you saying Dave Chappelle? They were supposed to give him something.
No, Lou.
They said no. He left, went back, redid it, came back.
Listen, you're not. See, Lou, what you're trying to argue. Your point of argument is this: you're trying to say that when you go into this office, because of what Kanye said, you're going to think about the question they asked you. Now, I'm saying whether Kanye said anything, we will still have to think about what we said, and it doesn't matter. Just hear me out before you start yelling.
It matters.
If it matters, then why when Dave Chappelle, I'm just using him as an example, went in with his project, they said, hear me out, bro.
Okay.
They said, why do we need you? Right. And they went in there with a project that was cool, but then he had to come back years later, and those same people took his project and were streaming it without his permission. Right. So what I'm saying, no, it's not difficult. The difference is you're saying it doesn't, as a man or as a woman or a minority, whatever, it doesn't matter who says what in the street. They're still going to come with you at a different perspective.
Okay, we have to disagree. We have to agree to disagree.
But
we have to agree to disagree.
Okay, you know, that's fair.
Yeah, we have to agree to disagree.
Can I play
I don't
my
agree with
Kanye
you.
video?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just lighten up things.
Play the
Oh,
brother.
ain't nothing wrong with it.
That's
what I'm saying, man.
See, this is nothing why black men can't have stuff, because when we do get excited, people think we're
Black men
battling,
can't cackle?
and we're not.
No,
That's funny. Can we cackle?
Yeah, we can't cackle.
Yeah.
Cackle-lackle.
cackle on.
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to say that DEFCON 3 is only a defensive posture. It is not full-on war on somebody. It's just a defensive stance. That's all he's
Yeah, that's to the educated.
But
You're educated. You understand that, but the majority of America is not.
No, but the uneducated is not comprehending that or not trying to get an understanding of what it is. Then you'll stay in that lane.
That's the part right there. That part you just said. If they're not trying to get an understanding, because you just said if you're knowledgeable of it. But look, I'm not defending what he said, but he didn't go out and say we should, black people should go out or anyone should go out and hurt Jewish people or do this or don't do. I understand what you're saying, Lou, but you just don't want. You know that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm not going to repeat. I'm not going to agree.
I think you're trying to say that because I think you're saying it because I think you feeling like it's going to make you look like a certain way.
No,
TDP and I are not agreeing with you.
Wait. First of all, I've been stating these kind of statements my entire career, so it's not like making me look a certain way. This is who I am.
Okay, bro.
I believe right is right and wrong is wrong.
Okay.
I believe if you're ignorant, you should learn. You should educate yourself to get better.
Okay.
All right. So nobody's better than anybody else.
Okay.
All right. I'm not scared of any other man who looks like me. If you don't look like me as far as you're a god, then yeah, all right, I'll talk to you. But if you have 2 legs like me and arms and feet, then okay, we will talk.
Okay.
I'm not afraid.
But you just said something to TDP that made sense. You just said, because TDP gave you an explanation of what he meant or what he was trying to convey. Let's say that. And you just said, yes, that is true for those who are educated. And TDP
who can
said,
have a better understanding.
So what I'm saying,
dissect that where the things that he's saying does not apply to me.
But Lou, your point is what we're saying. You said it. If you or me or POTUS or any white guy in the street or a Mexican or anybody from any part of the world hears something, maybe they might want to say, okay, what is he really saying? And TDP just explained the terminology that he probably meant to say it in. But if they don't want to hear it, and when I mean they, anyone in life doesn't want to hear it, they're going to go with the most negative part of it. And that's what's happening to Kanye now. But you just said it out of your own mouth. If you're willing, yes, if you're educated and willing to go ahead and understand it or research it, you're going to know what he meant.
But that's basic life. Hopefully that's what you teach your children.
That's what's not happening in this case with him. Right now, everybody's canceling him.
Because he keeps double downing on the ignorance that's being put out there, as opposed to saying, stop it. Just shut up.
But he did apologize. He did. But he did though, right? I mean, I'm just saying.
No, he didn't. Okay, go ahead. Let's
I
play
thought he
your
did. Go ahead.
He didn't. He's
And then we move to the left
That's him?
2 times and to the right twice, okay? So we go 1, 2.
Get it, Lou.
That's it.
Get it, Lou.
That's it. Move.
That's a nice top.
That's it. Move your hip. Come on.
I like to chain myself.
That's it. With your arms now. That's it.
Lou is jealous.
Stretch both your arms and your legs, okay? That's it. Okay, now the third one we're gonna do.
Third one.
We're gonna move, but we're gonna start in that position.
Okay.
And then we're gonna move the hip both to the left and to the right, okay? We start that way. That's it.
Oh my God.
You know what's funny about that? In the 80s, that wasn't a problem. That's what dudes wore.
All right. Was that Curtis Blow?
No.
And I want you to know that these are the braids.
Is that Curtis Blow's lower body?
No, that wasn't no Curtis Blow. That was somebody in shape, though.
All right. Who was...
It's this guy that does these workout videos, and they just transposed
that is
Kanye's
hilarious.
head.
It's the funny. That is hilarious because it's so believable. It looks really real.
It did. It was really
I mean, I was just waiting for his
great
John to
CGI.
fall off out of his shorts.
You waiting on that?
The internet is
Dang, where you
undefeated.
waiting?
No, I wasn't
Send
waiting.
him the uncut.
Just like, this is nasty.
The internet is undefeated.
And I like it.
No.
You didn't wear them shorts in high school, Lewis?
You mean high school yesterday?
I couldn't wear shorts like that.
Those were the shorts that we wore in like junior high school.
Yeah, but I couldn't wear them. I was
Right.
I was blessed.
PE shorts.
Yeah, PE. My joint
baloney
was too big.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I was too blessed to wear something like that.
Oh, here we go.
And I was
I had to wear brand.
hey, and it didn't take much to get me excited, so that would have been an issue.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
Okay,
Thanks for
Seymour.
sharing,
I'm
man.
sure Seymour heard that. She's dialing up right now.
Call me up, Seymour. I love you, baby.
So, okay, that was.
This guy is middle school hung right now. Guys, see my shorts.
I can't believe Jeff didn't answer the phone when I called him.
Jeff,
believe it.
Jeff don't like you that much, man.
Jeff don't answer his phone.
Jeff answers when I call.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
He didn't hit me back either. So I was asking.
I
where
hope
his
he's okay.
video-
Oh, his mom's in town. I don't know if his
Right.
mom's still in town. His mom's in town. So, but I think she left already. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it was just interesting because just a day or so ago, Kanye was talking about how Adidas is not going to drop him.
Oh, he said that.
He said that.
We should put clips together of everything he's.
Yeah.
I was thinking about.
Yeah, he for the people. This made national news, but the Nazis hung over a banner on the 405 freeway saying that they agree with Kanye.
Wow.
And see, that's the bad part. That's the bad part because I'm quite sure that's not something he is trying to associate himself with, but people are jumping on it. And I think that's something that America does. America jumps, if they know something that they can jump on,
Gotta have
they
a
go at
boogeyman.
Right. So they're using him as the boogeyman now, not like you said earlier, maybe not them, but I'm saying people not researching, but you got people like these people that are going, the real devils that are going to jump on it and go, here's our time now to you know what I mean, to make him look or to jump on something, And even though I don't think Kanye is definitely trying to associate himself with any Nazi or any Hitler type of situation, but as you said earlier, I mean, that's the position we said last week. If you say something like that, that's what's going to happen. People are going to put you in that
But
position.
let me say this to that point. So when he did the Fashion Week many years ago, when he wore the kilt, the black kilt or whatever, so deep society and the Nazis, that's their uniform as well.
Okay.
So who's to say what knowledge he got from that being over there, hanging out over there, doing that? Like that was military kilt, what he was wearing. That wasn't like the Scottish one. That was a whole Russian get down. But like you say, they dropped him. He down to $600,000.
600 million.
But the boy was at $6 billion.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like
Shit
this.
was selling.
The question is, I don't think anybody knows really what he's thinking. I mean, obviously we know we're seeing, we can come with our own conclusions because we're seeing what he's doing. Yeah, I think so too, because he made mention of that a lot. And the part that he spoke about, unfortunately,
his current you mean you talking about
with
his
Kim,
wife.
yeah, with the kids.
Okay.
And if you saw the drink champs, the part that he talked about was in terms of the Jewish people, though it was wrong, it really wasn't a long segment, and that's why old boy said he didn't catch it. Nor how you pronounce his name?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, he said he didn't catch it. He said because if he would have caught it, he would have addressed it there because a lot of people got upset with him for putting it out there. He said, look, my whole team is Jewish. That's what he said. Exactly. So he didn't catch it. He said maybe because he was high or whatever. So, again, that's no excuse, and I don't think anyone's saying that. I just hope the guy gets help. He's talented. He got
said
music.
his whole team is Jewish?
That's what he said. I mean, and it's very interesting when someone says that. You know what I mean?
That's cool. He's like,
But when he put out the White Lives Matter, the guy that was supposed to release the T-shirt, which was a Jewish fellow, did not release the T-shirt. And then they said that the White Lives Matter was some type of racial.
Yeah, even though, right. I mean, so it's almost like he got set up on that.
Exactly.
Look, man, I hate, me personally, the reason that I hate, and I always say this story, and I know you guys, but I was raised by white people for 3 to 4 years of my life in foster care. And when I went to college, my first year in college, the basketball players from Chicago, who are friends of mine to this day, but Chicago and how the separation of the city. So they wanted to do something, man, you be cooning for these white folks. Because I was cool with everybody.
Right.
But I was never, ever taught to be, I wasn't. There's no way when you grow up in foster care and these are with the people you see.
okay, hold up. The guy said, "Hey man, you be cooning for people."
No, he said the white folks.
So what was your response?
I like it.
No, to be honest with you,
That's why I asked. Yeah.
I was hurt, and I went to a couple of the brothers that I knew I could talk to because I was 18. I said, "Man, do you know, like I didn't know, because I don't know why they said that to me."
Right.
And you got to remember.
I know why.
Okay, but you got to remember, coming from, you can make a joke out of it, but coming from, those guys coming from Chicago are coming from a city that was mostly separated.
Different place.
Right, and I'm coming from.
You came from Philly.
Yeah, but but even in Philadelphia when we were kids, I mean, I left at 15. I moved to New Hampshire. And that's 99% white. And those people treated me as if
farm country.
They treated me just as nice as anybody. So and then I went to school in Maryland my last year. It was diverse. So I'm going to Iowa thinking, just like I came to Cali thinking everybody cool. I didn't know that these people would have a problem with the way that I'm acting. So, I just feel personally it's hard for me I'm a neutral person down the line. I will look at things from both sides. So it's difficult for me to be F the white man, this and this and that, when I know for 3 years of my life, 2 white women woke me up every day, fed me, and got me off to school. Mm-hmm. That's what
Two women.
Because I lived in a cottage. I lived in foster care. So it was a cottage. So one of the ladies lived on Miss Rose. Her name was Miss Rose. She lived in the house, and the other ladies would come and work the day. And that's what we saw. So, I mean, but people don't see that part of you, or they don't see that part of someone that may have a different opinion, and then they go, "Oh, you're spectrum. This." Right. So these dudes, you're a coon. Like, wait a minute, well, man, you don't even know nothing about me. Mm-hmm. But it did hurt me, and I had to go back and ask people.
Good.
Well, good. You needed that hurt.
Yeah. No, I didn't need that hurt because it hurt me.
You did. It made you better. It made you.
You was eating white bread.
Nope, I went right back to cooning.
You was in New Hampshire.
Well, yeah, I mean,
eating white bread.
You had to have an understanding of both sides. So he was just,
and that's what. But you know what, Lou? But that's the point I'm making now. I understand how to do that now. And I think we as a people, especially in America, we don't do that. I think in America, if you hurt someone, if you make someone feel like it, it's all blood. It's blood till they can get you down to, and I'm not just saying Kanye's situation, but anybody's situation. Look at Dr. Cosby. I mean, yeah, we know what happened, but most people our age will know, but younger people older than us would know that at the time, that was the thing in the 70s. People were taking Quaaludes and people was getting, you know what I mean?
What?
Quaaludes, isn't it?
I don't know. It's your word.
Yeah, it's your story.
Well, what is it? What was?
I mean,
Quaaludes.
Quaaludes. Okay, y'all know what the hell I'm talking about.
But
right?
see, but
Quaaludes. But people was taking it.
But
and I'm not saying it was right, but they still were doing it.
Right. But listen to what you just said
in
reference to, just like Dr. Cosby thing. Back in the day, people were doing that. Well, doing what? He wasn't convicted of anything.
Exactly.
But you just said
they were doing
that back then.
And they were.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
he didn't get convicted
of that.
Okay. Exactly.
So that's where the coon come in.
That's where the coon is.
But also, that's where the mistake comes with people today, because I didn't finish that. Just like you said earlier. So you're absolutely, I'm going to take that. I didn't finish. Exactly. No, I'm just saying, I did not finish the fact that he did not get convicted. Mm-hmm. So again, we will go ahead and slice you up in American society today, not doing what you said earlier, maybe researching of what he's really trying to say. Like TDP said, what that term meant without trying to be hate. Right. But look what happened. The Nazi people said, oh, we could jump on something, and now they got signs out. So guess what looks worse now? Now it's black people. Now, like you said, I can agree with, we driving around as men, and they're going, well, I wonder if every black man is thinking this way. And that's not the case.
But here's the thing, to the point that he's bringing out unbeknownst to people, which you don't have to understand. Now they're saying that the rate of crimes against them has risen, and for us it has dropped. But look how long it's been up for us.
That's a good point.
You didn't come for that.
Mm-hmm.
So why should we take you serious on any account? Why would we? Now you got these LA councils talking about, the monkey and all this stuff, but then you want to zone us out. So
and nobody made mention, and they didn't go hard on that for us.
This is what I'm saying. But don't tell me that, well, I voted for somebody black in the past, but look what you're doing now.
Right.
Give a fuck about that. So everybody's on edge. So if the Nazi dudes want to come out, they in Orange County, they in Malibu, they in Palisades.
They sure, San Diego, they definitely are.
So if they want to come out and show their presence, then that's what it is.
Right.
Now,
hate is allowed to move into any neighborhood.
Absolutely.
Well, we say we're a free society, but we're really not. Because if you say
that's
something depending on who you talk about, that or what situation it happens, it's just like what happened with the Asian community. You know,
And they got their rights immediately.
They got exactly. I mean, it came out of no, and now you hardly hear anyone. I'm trying to figure out how it dropped. Nothing against it. I'm not promoting them. I'm saying
You ain't got to say that. Just say
yeah. How did it drop? All of a sudden, you don't even hear anything anymore. They got the law passed. You don't hear anything about it anymore.
So who controls the media?
Right. And then think about it. You go to Chicago on the weekend. You go to Detroit. You go to Philadelphia. You go to Atlanta. You go to DC. You go to LA. And black people are killing each other, you know, at a high proportion. But if you make mention of it, like Seymour goes, well, that's, you know, you're cooning because no, but we're not talking about that part of it, but we're talking about the other part when people get
Let's
upset.
definitely shout out Jeff in Chicago because you sent me that tape, right? Was that you sent me that
A video, not a tape.
of a video? Sorry,
He's 75 years old.
So that NASA.
Send me the tape. Send me the tape.
it was the brothers protecting Chicago.
Yes.
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't see that one.
Oh, do we have that? It's the video of the brothers on the train platform protecting Chicago. So what it is a group of brothers.
Yeah, and Harvey Weinstein is on trial. Mr. Weinstein.
Yeah, he's going.
We're going to talk about that.
So
Do you think he's going to go?
he's already in jail?
But let me ask you this: do you think he's guilty?
He's
Do
on
I think
trial.
I don't know. I don't know the.
Okay, I'm just saying.
He on
Again,
trial.
yeah, he's on trial. But I'm saying of that time period, casting couch was something big.
Somebody said Dannon needs a tongue sedative.
Oh Lord, it's getting old, guys.
Well,
It doesn't matter.
Ah, but
Send
the
over
way
your
that-
link.
But the way that was
Oh yeah,
structured,
let me see if it.
I would love to send you a link.
mild, hot,
Yeah.
mild,
How you want it?
hot or medium.
Skinless.
Oh, y'all stupid skin.
Ew.
She said ill. There's nothing worse when a woman says ill to you.
Well, she's been losing weight. So.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
She's not 155 no more.
Right.
yeah, she
She's
was.
bantamweight now.
Oh, you stupid.
I see you, P.
So yeah, so a lot of
Where do you
things
want me to
going-
send it? Where do you want me to send it? I'm sorry. Where do you want me to send the link to? Your phone?
Yeah, you can do that.
Hey, the number is 323-815 something.
To that number?
For what?
No, my cell number.
All right. Can you write it down so you don't have to give it over the network?
What?
No, here it is. No, I can't mess with my phone. It's I don't know. It's just,
No, I'm sending her the link. That's why.
you don't have her number?
No, I don't have a number. I apologize. I don't have a phone number.
How did you contact me and let me know you were at the gate?
I just beat the horn.
Oh, okay.
She gets high.
Can you send her Dannon's number?
Can somebody just write it down for me right here?
I will in a moment.
She sent it to you. All right.
No, because then I'll have to get out of it. So just can you write it down?
Okay,
All
relax,
right,
boy.
relax.
Sorry.
Jeez.
What's Dannon's number?
See why the white
Not
cat
hers.
got rid of you.
Mine, hers.
Oh, what's her number?
Lewis is on crack.
What's Dannon's number? We're going to give his number out in the air. See if people call him. Did you go to the Philadelphia place to eat? No.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I got
Coming
that's-
up in his.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. If you stop smoking crack.
On the scene with Danny Green. He
Yeah.
has a segment.
Oh, I didn't know.
All right, here's the video that you were talking about, Lewis.
Oh, okay. This is I'm trying to see if this one guy has a gun on his thing. Looks like he has a machine gun, but I don't know.
Protection at its highest level.
She feels protected.
Some of that footage on my T-Band's phone. You gotta go to the video.
Well, see, right there, I thought that was.
But why are they at the train station?
Well, they're in different parts of the cities, I guess.
Okay.
That's I guess at a certain time.
We posted the other one.
So I'm
we just posted
assuming
the other one.
that
We have to stop it.
during this time of the
Because
day
we're
is when
having
the crimes
problems.
happen.
I think that maybe they should be in the south side of Chicago more, like in the streets. They're all there. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing there.
No, I'm assuming it's a bunch of them other places. That's just not that group.
Okay.
It's kind of like in New York when they had the
Guardian Angels.
Guardian Angels.
We had that in Philly though, didn't we? Have that in Philly too? I thought we did.
I remember Muslims shutting all that down.
Yeah.
Thank you. I remember in Philly, it was all if you was acting too crazy and you saw a bunch of brothers with bow ties.
They stopped the gang war.
Yeah, you got yourself together.
You got yourself together.
Yeah, that
Just
video
like-
was courtesy of my management. I sent it to you. Yeah.
Yeah, what? You sent that, right? Thank you.
Yeah. It's my management team sent that.
You stupid. Didn't one of those guys look like Jeff?
Yeah, he's from Chicago.
One of those
That
guys look like
look.
Jeff.
Man, where is Jeff, man?
He's on assignment.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a model, right? He's walking down the runway right now. He's twirling.
Red carpet treatment.
He's got Yee clothing on.
All right, so okay. Oh, he's going.
Balenciaga. Out of here.
Okay. Oh, hey! Chicago had a good game last night.
They lost.
We play y'all next week.
I hope so.
Yeah, we gonna beat y'all.
I tied in my football pool about $600-700.
Yeah.
Yeah, boys.
Tom Brady is sugar this shit.
Yeah, man. He's having marriage.
They don't want to talk about that part.
Hey, man, a happy home.
Happy wife.
Happy touchdown.
Does that really work?
Nah, man. That's just favors them.
What, you mean happy wife, happy life?
Yeah.
No, because one of the toughest part about pleasing a woman is literally almost impossible.
Wow.
You
Bottomless pit.
can have stages of
Yeah.
pleasing them,
Yeah.
but no matter what,
They're never going to be happy.
The consistency.
it's just I don't know, and I'm sure they have the same sayings about us. I don't know
Right.
about men.
Right.
Well, we have the same thing, but I don't know about women. I don't know what. You can have a home. You can have okay, Tia, the little girls get ready to get divorced.
Yeah.
Homie,
Yeah.
Maori.
married. They've been married 14 years.
My man, because I know him too. God.
She pull up on him. And
She
he
left.
Hendrix.
He's a good dude, though.
Hendrix. Corey, something like
A
that.
good dude. I had to defend him online because I've known him when he was a teenager, and he went to Faithful Central, and then I watched him grow up, and then his career was moving. He's done very well. And the first thing they said, online, oh, he probably was cheating. He probably was that. And he was like, he had to shut it down. Like, no, I didn't do nothing like that. He didn't even know it was
She
coming.
met him at the bus stop. She picked him up at the bus stop.
Right, they knew each other, and then she saw him on the bus stop, and then they got a ride. She gave him a ride, and they've been friends.
Yeah.
But it happens, I guess, right?
It happens.
It happens. I mean, I'm
It's
glad
usually
they're gonna
us picking them up at
I'm
the
glad
bus
they're going to
stop.
remain
Yeah.
friends. Yeah, I'm glad they're going to
But
remain
it happens.
child
They got
together.
kids, yeah.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to give him
Spousal support.
Well, I'm sorry, baby girl. That got to come.
Yeah, Corey.
Yeah.
I'm hitting you up.
boo.
Yeah, boo.
Hey, what's up, Lou?
My neck brace on.
That's hilarious.
Hey, hello? Hey, boss. Okay, somebody tap her on the shoulder.
Yeah, she's different today.
Yeah.
She's not paying attention.
We're just wondering.
Look at that. Back there, look at that
Your
porn.
video, which
I know.
Okay, no, I'm talking to Dannon.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, okay,
See,
yeah.
I get tagged. I got
Yeah.
tagged. He said it.
I
I kept saying-
I just said, excuse me. I looked at her and said, excuse me.
I didn't say nothing.
There's a certain way you can approach her behind that glass.
But no matter what, she's still gonna blame me.
Right, because you want
Right,
to
because
hit.
you.
What's up, Lou?
Oh.
She said, "What's up, Jew?" Did you say?
Ooh, what's up? I like the Jewish community to know. I had nothing to do with that. I want them to know. Do not cancel
Views
me.
of Felicia.
Yes, are not with us. That is the 155-pound chick behind the glass.
What up, Jew?
What's up, Jew?
All right, hello.
148.
Yeah.
148.
Oh, I'm sorry. She lost 2 pounds. She about to lose her studio.
All right, go ahead.
What were you saying, Lewis?
Yeah, clean that up.
Yeah. She said, "What's up, Jew?" That's what she said.
No, I said when you. I was going to ask you what you thought about, if you could think about it, not answer now, but because we were saying that, oh, you can't please women. What is the thing that women say about men that is generic and probably somewhat true, but not? Because like our thing is like we can never
Why
please
you asking her that?
guys.
She gonna hurt our feelings.
Yeah, dig it, man. There's 3 of us up here.
No, I just think one of the biggest issues is not being consistent.
But that's what most women leave you for. When the guy's too nice, comes home all the time, what they say? He's too nice. He does everything the right way.
Yeah, okay, no, I agree with you, but my thing to her is that the type of consistency you're talking about. I think you're talking more about the inconsistencies that we show.
Yeah, well, that's what.
I think.
Don't
Yeah,
help her
When
argue.
it gets
Yeah.
become inconsistent. I
Right,
think.
yeah, because we'll
'Cause you were
start
all
something.
sweet in the beginning, and then
Okay, we got the point.
I can I ask you this question and POTUS?
Please.
Why do women leave men when they're doing everything the right way? And they say, oh, he's too nice. Where does that come from?
Either they grow apart or they found somebody else. I don't know.
See how easy it is for them to say, "Oh, he just grew apart." That's so unfair to men.
do it too.
See, there we go. I'm asking you a question about women, just like Lewis just did.
I answered you.
But you said men do it too. You had to throw us in there.
No,
it wasn't about men.
I don't think it's specific to one gender. Okay. I think that men and women do it.
Now she said the one gender.
Yeah.
I can't say.
But I mean, it's just so hard to please. I mean, women. I mean, you can't
please a woman. You could put them in the house.
Well, you can do everything. That's why you look at Beyonce's song "Upgrade." Okay. That's the perfect thing.
That's the worst thing. That's the worst song ever.
Well, they always want to upgrade, and they look to upgrade.
I'm agreeing with you.
They look to upgrade.
They're upgrading you. Who's upgrading you?
Yeah, and everybody around her. Upgrade her shoes, upgrade her undergarments, everything. Hey, caller, yo.
Chris from Connecticut.
See.
Hey, Chris, how you doing?
Show, Danny Green featuring Eminem.
Hilarious.
Why you sound like you high though? I mean, at least speak up, man.
He's a firefighter.
Yeah. Oh, he's a firefighter.
Yeah. Smoke inhalation.
Enjoying the show.
He said smoke inhalation.
Yeah. He's going in a burning building. Give him a break.
Hey, Chris, you burn yourself. You're not supposed to put water on it. What are you supposed to put on it right away?
Butter.
No, that's actually worse.
Yeah, butter.
I'm trying to kill him. Why are you telling him?
Oh, butter's not butter, because that's what we think.
Grease or like A&B ointment, that's worse because it'll still like pretty much just shield the burn, but it'll start heat your skin pores up, and that's actually worse.
You mean for butter?
Don't put if you want for Danny Green, but don't put butter.
All right. So what should you put on it? Ice?
No, it depends what kind of burn. I mean,
yeah, you got degrees of burns.
Grease burn.
No, hot tea. I pour hot tea on myself.
Shouldn't Lewis use alcohol?
A Band-Aid.
Yeah, shouldn't he put alcohol on it to clean it? Lewis first?
No, you let it air out. It's go to the hospital for, but you don't put none on the burn. This is that bad. This is like 3rd degree. I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's just some hot tea or coffee spilled on my arm or my leg, I just leave it.
Let it air out. You probably get like a little abrasion to probably ooze out, but let it air out. A little
blister.
And then just let it be.
Let it be, man.
Okay, cool.
The immune system to take care of that.
Let it be. Did you get burned?
No.
Did you ask Chris the question that you asked the poetess?
About
women. He's married. He's
okay. Yeah. Okay. Ask him.
You ask him. You say it better than me.
What's the question? What was the question I asked?
Why is it so hard
to please women? Thank you.
Lou, you okay?
I think like the world is finally opening up. Like commercial society is finally realizing that. In my opinion, it is gender specific. Like I feel like it can't please women, especially this day and age with everything around us, entertainment, TV, music, podcasts is more geared towards women.
Fast.
They're aware of their options, so they don't want to. Even if they got a good man, it's like, okay, I got this good man, but what other men are out there? So
right.
Yeah,
that's true.
So even if you're a perfect dude, it's like eventually that woman, she's gonna find a chink in your armor, and it'll be something. Shit, look at Tom Brady's wife. She over there breaking records, and she all she doing is she at home cooking noodles, talking about she's bored. So it's like,
is that what she said?
Yeah, she done saged the house, got the smoke detector going.
But you know what's crazy? If he wasn't bringing home the paper,
got Chris going
she wouldn't want to be. That's what kills me.
She got more paper.
No, but I'm just using her as an example. But even other women, I mean, if you don't, it's like us in the game. When you date a girl, and she's like, "You always in the club." I'm like, "You met me in the club, and I'm doing comedy. I'm doing it for both of us." But women don't see that. They don't see it when you're trying to bring home the money.
Is that true?
No, they definitely see.
Does she have more money than Tom?
Yeah.
She had at one time
400,000. He's 200,000.
400. Why you keep going lower with him? 400 million.
Hey, Chris, thank you so much for the call, man. Stay safe.
400,000.
Can I ask you guys that? Speaking about the Tom Brady thing, would you like? First of all, do you guys? I'm not really a football fan, but is it time for him to retire, or should he?
Nope.
No,
he should play as long as he can play.
Thank you. That's the problem right there, POTUS. You only people think you're playing a long period of time. He's 45.
Right.
He's still got, if God bless him with life, he's going to be living another 20, 30, 40 years. Right. So why, if he can still play the game, why shouldn't he play?
Well, because
he
feels,
promised her he would retire,
yeah.
and he went back on it in 30 days.
Well, women promise they gonna do shit and they don't do
I
shit.
know, but and that's the thing. It doesn't matter. You know, the status. That's the beauty. What the beauty and the ugliness of marriage. Doesn't matter what level you're gonna get. You're gonna get what you get in it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, choose wisely, treat kindly. That's what I was always told.
It's a good tattoo.
Choose wisely, treat kindly.
Yeah, that's
yes.
Yeah, I don't know that I would divorce him over that, but will he eventually regret making that decision because he's missing a lot of life events in his family?
But they enjoyed
Is that
it.
a factor?
A factor in his decision?
Yeah, I mean, would that be a factor in maybe your decision?
Well, I think everybody's decision would be different. My decision,
because you're a family-oriented guy,
right?
so.
And I made a decision saying I'm not going to go on tour or anything like that, or try to go on the road. I'm gonna stay home, do warm up. That's what I'm gonna do.
Right.
And it was like it was a choice.
But you also had that advantage, Lou, where you were known as the warm up dude, so you didn't have to make that decision.
No. I made that decision. When I first got warm up, my manager, my music, and I sat and said, all right, look, we're going to be the best at warm up. So I'll always have a job.
Okay.
Right.
And then I said, I'm getting ready to start a family and I don't want to be traveling too much.
I got you. Okay.
So that was the lock in that I'm going to be the best so I can always get home with the kids, get up, coach my son, take my kids to school because I was cheating. I wanted that experience for comedy.
Right.
It's like if I do all that, I'll have material that no other guy has.
But let me ask you this question. But what about the people that don't have that decision, even though they're making great paper? They don't have the opportunity to say, I'm gonna stay home and make this money. That they got to go out there and make the road.
I mean, they just like I'm sure D.L. Hughley and all the other famous guys, Cedric, and they were home as much as they could, but they had to go on the road.
Right.
And yeah, that takes a toll on your kids, but everyone adapts.
Yeah.
Everyone adapts because then you're going on a great vacation.
Right.
You're in first class.
You're enjoying everything that
you're not thinking about
perks.
But that's a great point because going back to Tom Brady, it's not like she didn't enjoy all of those Super Bowl wins and all those times that he was, invited out to top-notch places. I'm like, it's not like
enough time home.
Right. And that's what and every one of them, every woman has that power. Or whoever it is in the relationship that's the sensitive one in marriage has that power to say, no, I don't want you to do that anymore.
Shut it down.
Then that other person has to say, you know what? I love you enough that even as selfish as that statement is, I'm going to give it to you and I'm going to shut myself down and hopefully I won't have regrets later.
And he will.
And dislike you for that.
And he will.
OJ number.
And he will.
But or I'm going to tell you no, straight up. No, listen. I'm going to finish doing what I worked so hard to do. I'm going to complete it.
My life.
And I'm not going to shortcut you as far as loving you, but this is for me.
Right.
You chose to stop modeling and everything because you wanted to have a family and have kids, and that's what you.
And I gave you that.
Right. No, I didn't give you that.
No, you didn't.
We both gave each other that.
But you said something like she wanted to stop modeling, whatever, and
she made that choice.
And he was willing to go ahead and accept her not working because she was making more money.
He complimented her.
Right.
So my whole thing is that it reaches a point to where she is enough. He's not the GOAT in this house. When he walks in the house, he's my husband, Tom Brady, and
the lamb.
Yes, and he has kids and he has a responsibility. Damn it.
But you do know? But here's the reason that I say play as long as you want to. You do know. And I heard this from a famous athlete, Eric Davis. I'll use his name because he's my guy. I asked him one time.
Fremont High School.
Yes, Long Beach, right? Or the LA? He's LA.
Fremont High School.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't know. But
just
Down Strawberry is Long Beach. One of them is Long
Crenshaw.
Beach. Okay. So I asked him.
No Long Beach.
Okay, no Long Beach. Okay, I apologize. Sorry to LA people. I said, ED, why do these athletes lose their money? After their career's over. He said, Dannon, bad investments and divorce. He said, 5 years after they're out the league, most of these guys are going to be divorced because the excitement of what the women were having while he was in the league or whatever.
Still young.
Yeah. So Tom Brady still, and his wife are really still considered young. So it would probably happen one way or another. So I'm not saying it would, but it could have happened in one way or another. So why not, as you said, play as long as you can, because you don't know what's going to happen at the end.
Right.
If she really loves him, then maybe she should say, okay, I know I'm going to give you another year.
Well, I'm sure she said that a couple times for another year.
He's been playing 20.
Yeah. So she has.
The question is, why do you think he came back?
Had to get
Well,
out
he
the
came
house.
back.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, he came
So-
back because he loves the sport. I mean, it's an adrenaline. It's
yeah.
an adrenaline.
What is it?
It's
You okay?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen,
take off.
ladies and gentlemen, Louis Dix has burned my tongue.
I heard it's
but-
getting nasty too. Like she hired like some
course
high profile attorneys.
when you're mixing
Millions
the
of
public,
dollars.
the money, the emotions.
It's a power couple.
It's all that is.
Yeah.
It's like it's like, I mean, we have to regular people. When I say regular people, not Tom Brady and his wife, that level. It's like when you have to come home and I'm coming home and like right now, like it's clothes in the dryer.
right.
Now I know Code 3 is on a damn cruise,
Yeah.
but I know she made it a point to clean up everything, but left the things in the dryer.
You should leave him there.
No.
No, leave him there, man.
No.
Man up, man.
And that's what I'm doing. Man up means take them out, fold them.
No.
Thank you, TDP. God,
That's what I'm going to do.
Take them out and put them back in the washer.
yeah.
No, I'm going to take them out. I'm going to fold them. I'm going to put the clothes away.
I know it even better. Take him out and put him on the table. So I took him out the dryer. You should fold him.
Right.
Come on, Lou, do it. Let's just see what happens.
Teamwork.
No.
Come on, Lou.
Oh, you scared?
See, that's what I'm saying about a man making the right decision. Because then I got to, because when I go to therapy, I got to talk about it.
Yeah, but you know what she's doing on the cruise ship? I know his bitch ass is folding up the clothes. Hey, yeah. I know he's folding up the clothes. He better be.
Butt naked volleyball at midnight.
Hey, listen, as long as she have a great time.
Where's she at?
I
Where did
think-
she go?
I don't know.
No, I mean, what cruise line? Because I could
Away
probably
from
know.
him.
It's a ship.
Yeah.
I know
Carnival?
it's two comedians because the black one and the white one. She said she didn't like the comedians, so that's good enough for me.
That's what she told you.
You say
That's the interesting thing. I used to be jealous.
you worked on it.
I did.
You worked
Were you
on
ever jealous?
Oh, hell yeah. I dated a broad at one of the Tom Joyner cruise. I knew what was cracking because I went on it. Oh, man.
So you're jealous. Are you better now?
No, you know what? I'm not jealous no more. I used to be kind of jealous, but no more. Because I heard from an old head one time. He said, man, a jealous man never keeps a woman happy. So she going to do what she going to do. And I had an old dude tell me that. He said, man, let her go. But like we talked about before, I'm at the point now, if a woman does something and it's out of line, out of place with me, and we go our separate ways, that's it. I'm not coming back.
So when you see it on the cruise, did you engage her? Did you?
No, she wasn't on the same ship.
Oh, okay.
She had went on a cruise, but I wound up going on that cruise before.
Okay.
And it was busy.
So is it like that on the Tom Joyner cruise?
It's a heaven for black men. I actually met a very beautiful young. I messed it up. I met a bad chick from Houston.
Yeah.
And I didn't really. You know what? I was so.
Stupid.
I'll go with that. I was so used to how women act in L.A.
Oh yeah.
that I couldn't really believe that she liked me that enough to want to have a relationship.
Yeah.
From Houston, and I messed it up. She was a beautiful girl, bad.
Yeah.
And I didn't believe it.
And that's interesting to me when guys talk about girls and they say, "Man, she was bad." Then you see them, you like, oh,
No. She was a very. She was on
Dannon
point.
bad.
yeah, damn bad, right? Because Lou, my son would say girls are bad and they bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
So
whoa.
you trying to say that my bad can't be Lou bad?
Oh no, your bad's not Lou's bad.
How you know my bad ain't Lou's bad?
Because he's a Morehouse man, and you Ohio State.
Well, my bad is a little
Got you on that.
diverse though.
Bad. He's got-
My bad
And he
includes
went
snow
to-
bunnies.
See, there you go. See, he ain't about snow bunnies.
That's what
See?
the devil's
He's
daughter.
He's
See?
all about the light skinned
See?
ones.
He
Goddamn
goes.
sun dodger.
He's all about the light skinned ones.
See, he goes. He can only go that way. I can go everywhere. But nah, man. I mean, I think that's that cruise ship, that Tom Joyner cruise was off the chain, bro.
Good.
Yeah, I love Tom Joyner cruise.
You been on one?
Yeah, I've
So
been
you
on-
know what I'm talking
I've
about.
been on twice.
You know what I'm talking. POTUS know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Reginald Bradford just joined. That's funny. Hey,
Did you
Reg.
get hit on the cruise?
Did
I
he?
did not get hit on the cruise.
Damn.
No one didn't try to hit on you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
Oh, yeah.
excuse us. Oh, yeah.
So all you saying is you didn't give it up. That's
Right,
all it
I
is.
thought you was saying did I get some on the cruise?
You could have
I
if you
didn't.
wanted to.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I
don't
can't-
believe you.
I can't tell when a woman's hitting on me.
Oh, I can.
You can?
Oh,
What
yeah.
are some of the signs?
Because I know my personality. It's not even science. Just I know when a woman really likes me.
What's the telltale? What tells
Well,
you? a woman like you?
because I'm never really the one that gets picked. I mean, I have some bad chicks out there with me, but I don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I can tell when a woman likes me.
TDP, if I had a gun right
I
now,
can tell when a
I'll
woman.
shoot you in your motherfucking ankle, TDP.
I can tell when a woman really
I done had some bad ones.
But no, I mean, I just know. I think as a man, you know yourself in terms. Because put it this way, if 10 bad women walk in the club, they gonna get hit on. It don't make a difference. They don't even have to know themselves because they know how dudes are. But as a man, I know when a woman likes me.
So you know the difference between someone who's really liking you as opposed to running game on you?
Yes.
It's like, Danny, you were so funny. You so funny. You want to exchange numbers? Go to dinner? Is that how it goes?
No, women that usually like me, because I like to talk, as y'all can tell, and and conversations are nice and long.
So at what point? Okay, so that's how it is. You meet them, y'all talking, and you know.
Well,
how long does it take you to know
that someone really likes me? It'll take me like two or 3 days.
But you have to know the signs.
And phone calls. I'm like this. If I'm always calling, when I meet a woman, especially today, I don't ask for their number. When if I talk to them, meet them at a bar or something like that, I talk to them for a period of time, 15, 20 minutes. I say, hey, here's my number if you'd like to call. Because I already have let them know I'm interested. If you don't call me, then to me, you're not. It was just a conversation piece.
Right.
Unless you lose the number. Mm-hmm. But otherwise, no. And that's how I usually know. And when women call me, that's how I know that they're really liking me.
Now, how do you mess up how did you mess up the girl in Houston?
Man, I just didn't, I didn't show no concern. So sometimes she was down and I would just be talking about my own shit. Mm-hmm. But I liked it.
Did she fly out to see you and all that?
She did. And that was when I knew. And she did something and it happened. We met in Vegas. And she was, she was there, was cool. And just some stuff happened in Vegas.
Show?
No, we met in Vegas.
Just to hang out in Vegas. Mm-hmm. So y'all were at a hotel.
Yeah.
And it was
smash? Cool. I smashed on the ship. That's the crazy thing about it.
Okay, so
sorry, TDP.
Y'all on
a little bit too much
y'all
info.
Smashed on the cruise?
On the Tom Jordan
and
cruise.
And then you ghosted her?
No, I didn't ghost her. We kept in touch. So I'm saying I just long story short, I messed up after the fact because she really liked me.
So in Vegas is where you messed up?
Yeah, a little bit in Vegas and then coming back to LA.
But you had a fight?
No, we didn't even have a fight. What happened is I had an audition and I had a call back and I knew that shit was going to happen to me. And I had drove to Vegas.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And we was only going to stay another day anyway, and I didn't come back. Mm-hmm. So I told her I was going to come back, and I didn't drive back to Vegas. So I left her in Vegas for that day and a half. Yeah. And that wasn't right.
That's not.
Well, I'm being real,
Why didn't you take her with you? Why didn't y'all drive that back that way?
You know what? That was actually, Lou, I didn't think about that.
It sounds to me, and correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong. Because just the way your hand moving will let me know.
I'm not hitting on you.
Catch this shit.
Do you think that it has something to do with your self-confidence? Because you said you didn't think she would like you.
You know what? Let me say this, and I'll say it publicly. I've always had even though women have liked me, I've had that stigma. I've had that stigma because, I had a Stedman. No, the stigma. I said. My bad. When I grew up in Philly, I had a lot of confidence, and then when I had to deal with a lot of death and stuff like that, and I went with a lot, I lost a lot of it. Yeah. Oh, so this is how we're gonna do it? Don't ask me a question. You'll never get a serious answer out of me again. That's it.
The lonely man.
No, she's playing music, ladies and gentlemen. I know y'all can't hear it, and I'm not going to.
The loss of his family. Notes from Dannon's tragedy.
Tune in next week on A&E.
I grew up in a hard Philly neighborhood
without a family.
And then I moved, and then there was nothing but white people around me who took me.
But she was bad, though.
No, she was bad. Man,
I would never.
And then I went to Ohio State, and I learned that white people were just as good as me, and I was just as good as them. And why couldn't I be me? And then next thing I know, my mom's on the floor dead. What's wrong with her? And I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, man.
And so then I decided, you know what? I'm gonna box. I'm gonna box my way out of Philly, and I'm gonna make it.
Move on, Raleigh.
I'm the executioner, not you, Bernard.
You guys would never ever get a moment out of me like that again.
That story was brought to you by Hallmark.
Yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy that moment.
A Hallmark original.
Caller, it's somebody that cares. Call it.
Yo, what's going on, fellas? It's Jeremy from the DMV.
Yo,
Jeremy.
What up, Jeremy?
Jeremy will answer this question about the women.
First, hold on. First, I got to say, who in the hell, in the great words of TDP, is Felicia?
Her right there.
Yeah, you can't see her, bro, but she's there. Trust me.
Yeah.
How's your family
So, yeah.
first, homie?
Hey, family's great, man. Family's great.
Good.
Mom kind of having some illness lately, so.
Oh, that's
I gotta
where
get
Jeff
home
is.
soon.
That's
Oh.
where Jeff is.
This guy's cold. Okay.
That's where Jeff
Well,
is.
at least I know it ain't just me. Everybody gets it.
Jeff is taking care of your mama.
So
I
much
didn't know.
vitamin D.
No wonder he got on that red eye last night.
Oh my God!
There you
Hey
go,
man,
Jeff.
I apologize, bro, for these two
Bought you
fools.
some peanut brittle.
I brought you some peanut brittle. Here's the Bengay for your back.
and your knees there.
Oh my!
She gonna be
God.
all right. Jeff gonna make sure she good. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
No, but hey, I'm listening to the topic. But first, your first question about because I'm a aspiring herbalist, about healing your skin from burns. Use aloe vera. Just put
Oh,
aloe
yeah,
vera
that's
in.
right.
Oh, okay, got you.
The plant too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
use
aloe
the plant.
vera.
Don't
No,
get
you
that-
can use the cream too, crackhead.
But it's still aloe vera.
No, but the plant is
Yeah.
better because it's all
Plant is
it's
better.
pure. See, thank you.
Yeah. But,
Make sure you
Give me the love. Come on.
I never brought up Chris.
Make sure you ask the person
I was
who's aloe
thinking
vera
about the
plant
leaf.
you're gonna take some from.
No, you don't. You just walk by the house and snatch a motherfucking leaf.
It's out here in California.
Yes. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Chris. Go ahead, Chris.
No, but about the pleasing the woman thing. And see, my dad kind of told me this growing up. You can never please a woman, but I got to take it with a grain of salt.
You just bragging because you got a
Anyone.
father.
Hilarious.
Go ahead.
Nah, when people don't know what they want, you can never please them.
Yes,
And
true.
that goes for men and women. But you
Okay.
got men who get married
Good boy,
and
Jeremy.
want to have these whole side relationships with other women. They want to have one foot in, one foot out. It's a lot of people who don't know what they want in relationships, and so it becomes a never-ending pleasing thing anyway.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't really be trying to please anyone. You should be trying to please yourself first, then please your partner.
Tell the truth. There you go, Chris.
You
You
know
know,
that
just
you-
speaking
you-
from experience,
Yeah.
because you dealt with a younger lady who still wanted to go to the clubs and everything. You was on chill status, and that didn't work out.
Right. Yeah. You just people gotta learn to please themselves. A lot of people don't know who they are. They don't know what they want. They allow others to influence their mind, the way they think, the way they relate to other people. So I think a lot of it is we have a lot of insecure people getting into relationships and
Yeah.
they wonder why they're not working.
True. But can you use that? Sorry to cut you off, but can that work? What you just said about isn't that kind of selfish? If you said don't worry about pleasing someone else, but make sure that you please yourself. People seem to take that wrong. Can't they take that wrong? I should say.
They can take it wrong, but that's not for you. That's not for you to explain to them. We
Okay.
can't give what we don't have.
Right.
I can't love somebody if I don't love myself. And I think when we get in these relationships and just living life, we don't understand that everything starts with self first.
Right.
Cannot do anything in any capacity if you're not together and you don't have yourself. You know, you don't know who you are, know what you want, and everything.
Real talk.
You got to know you.
Okay,
And
Jeremy. So
from
how's
there,
the
then you can go
relationship? How's the relationship with you and the porn star? How's that going?
That's not a porn star. Hilarious. We cool. The young lady I met
Yeah.
online.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What does cool mean? Y'all just friends?
Yeah, we just friends, man. No expectation, no nothing. Because she still got her situation to kind of get out of, and I'm not really trying to push that anyway. I'm just enjoying the time and space that we share when we do get together.
Right.
So that's where I'm at.
Now you're in
I'm not
DC.
really-
You're in DC, right?
Yeah, I'm in the DC area.
So all those black queens that are out there, you dealing with this? You couldn't find like one of them bras working for,
man,
the government and all of that.
This area has a lot of transient folks, so you don't necessarily get the rooted people who actually are from this area.
Okay.
But
You got to make sure you knock on the right tent.
They got Keller. Lose on
You got
it.
cable?
You got cable?
there are plenty of great women out here. I just need
It
to get
is.
myself together. That's. I'm not even gonna put it on the women. It's me.
Good
Yeah.
point. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Are you-
There's plenty of great women out here. But
Absolutely.
men, you guys know how we can be. We mess things up and blame it on them. So
Yeah. I mean, life would be a lot easier for women if they just did what we told them to do.
It's a lot easier.
You know
well,
what's?
there's that part.
Can I ask you a question? Okay, because you said the dating site. So I'm on Bumble. Okay. But when I get outside of LA, like when I was in Philadelphia and when I went to Atlanta, man, I got hit 15, 20 times each city.
Okay.
But
so,
in L,
right,
no,
I wanted to ask you a question about that.
Okay, but
Right.
but in LA, it's next to almost nothing.
Yeah.
So
Well, but that's because everybody in LA is trying to be Hollywood, right?
Right.
That's
I just
why
wanna-
people
yeah.
move. Yeah, that's why people move to LA. They want to be Hollywood. They want to get close to a star, so to speak. But all your other cities, you got everyday working class people living in them, and it's a lot of
single good people,
professional women in some of these bigger cities like Atlanta, the D.C. area, Houston,
Utah.
Okay, so help me out. So
said
real quick,
Utah.
so you guys are saying that if you're on dating sites, you pay for this monthly?
You pay for every 3
it's a
months.
monthly service.
Everything. Okay,
Yeah.
so
You can-
now, so they have your profile picture and all that stuff. So when you're in Philly, people hit you up?
Yeah, because because the app takes over wherever city you're in.
Okay, and they
So
say,
if
hey,
you're in
Dan,
LA
and I see you're in Philly.
No, they don't say I see you in there. They don't know where you live. They can look at your profile, but still your profile may say L.A., but that doesn't mean you live in L.A.
Right, but if you're in Philly, do they know that you're in Philly at that time?
Yes,
You let 'em
Lou, I
know.
just said it. No, they
Yeah,
do.
because you're in their search.
Right, you're in their
You're
search thing. I just said. So that app catches that particular city you're in. So if you go to New York,
You're on that server.
You're on exactly TDP. You're on
And
that
so
server.
the women in New York know that you're in New York.
Yes, if I go to New York,
Right. So you can hook up with them,
I met a couple when I was in Philly,
and they
Yeah.
came to hang out with you.
No, because actually when I met, they said, "Where you from?" And I said, "Well, I live in LA." I said, "I'm just here for a screening." Blah blah blah. And this was like on Thursday, and I said, "Well, where are you at?" She said, "Well, I live." This one lived in Jersey, and I said, "Well, I'm available tonight if you want to go meet me for a drink." She said, "I would love to, but I already had plans. How long are you going to be here?" And I said, "Just a Sunday." She said, "Okay, but we just exchanged information."
You just cash out.
I actually did that when I went to Puerto Rico. Like before I went to Puerto Rico.
excuse us.
I know that must have been nice.
Now, do you have
set
sex with
myself
these
up
women?
to-
Yeah.
It's not, but look, it sounds crazy, but in today's time, most people are meeting women and men on these dating sites because people don't go to clubs like they used to. We're at the age now where I'm not going to be hanging out in the club all night trying to meet someone, and people are so scared of meeting people these days. They rather meet you online. So years ago, I didn't want to be on a dating site. Years ago, I felt like, why am I on this? But now it's like it's almost the norm.
Danny, it's funny you say that. I just had a conversation with a coworker who's a female and two other guys. We were all sitting in the office Friday, and we were talking about walking up on women, just out and about, maybe at the grocery store, Target, and she was like, "I don't want you to approach me in the grocery store." It's like, what? I'm sitting there looking at you, but you don't. We eyeing each other, but I can't walk up to you while you're in the grocery store. So that's almost kind of how society is moved now. People don't even want to meet you in person. It's like, let's do a third party.
Yep.
Now, do these
some
people?
Facebook.
Do you feel like these women now? They do background checks on you guys, right?
Yeah,
For the women.
See, here's the thing about Bumble, which is better. The men, you don't pick the woman. The woman picks you, so you can't. They see your profile. Like when you do, what's the one? The one that you swipe left to right. Tinder. Right. When you do that, TDP could pick someone, but now you got to hope that the person you pick picks you for y'all to get a match. But in Bumble, it's better. And I think it's better for men because because if you meet someone, they want to meet you.
Yeah.
And that's the best way, because what you just said is true. You can't. I mean, I've gone to shopping, malls or stores in LA, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? And I'm just saying, literally, hello, how are you doing? And they'll look at you and kind of walk away like you're going to do something. Like, damn, I mean, how do you meet a person these days?
Yeah.
So you almost have to go on a dating app.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
Wow.
if you know somebody.
Or unless you exactly
Right. Thank you, Chris, for the call, man. Take
Chris,
care.
good-
Jeremy.
Jeremy. Okay. Right.
Wow, you really cared about his conversation, Lou.
Lou, you're getting old. Lou, you're getting old, man. You're getting old, Lou.
You know what? I almost flipped you off, but I know you're not on my live feed. So.
Oh my God, he cussed TDP.
I said I almost flipped you off. I didn't cuss.
Yeah. Yeah, he won't be waving at you.
Yeah, right. I won't wave at you. Take care, man. Be safe. Okay.
All right, appreciate
Jeremy.
I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
Dannon Green.
Do we have
Somebody said you're on Mumble.
What kind of girls over there?
Yeah. Who said it?
Like
I thought I
Who
was
said it?
gonna go-
Because I go in there and
Kevin Haynes.
Kevin
Is he
Haynes.
new? Because
No,
usually
he's
it's the
OG.
other dude that get me.
down by law.
Tell him I said what's happening.
323-815-4204. 323-815-4204. How do you get into the chat to see the comments? I can't get in there. I don't know how to do that. They must
You
block
got to
me.
go on.
You got to go
the
into your thing,
channel.
YouTube.
Oh, got you.
Lou, this is your show, and you don't know how to do nothing on it.
This show is horrible. Okay, do you have your news stuff?
Yeah, I do. I did want to shout out a couple of people who donated
Yeah,
to
that was
the
nice
show.
of them. Thank you.
We want to
Answer the phone.
Yeah, that might be more money, girl.
hold on.
Missing up our
caller.
fish order.
We want to shout out Dana Dorsey
Hey,
Dana. Thank you.
for donating, as well as Ryan Devon. Thank you both.
Ryan
We
Thank you.
Devon.
appreciate
Thank you,
of you
Ryan.
guys.
Thank you,
Thank you.
guys.
Oh, y'all going to hell.
Donating to a show like this.
Right.
Yeah, really. You need to get your priorities right.
You must got a lot of money.
Get your life together,
Don't you
Dad.
They're
see
probably
ads-
writing us
Don't
off.
you see ads for St. Jude?
They must be writing us off on their taxes.
All these people that really need this, y'all.
Yeah, y'all give it to us three.
Because we say the word John.
So Trump got to testify, huh?
Oh, did they say that?
9-0. The court ruled.
Ah.
9-0.
Did you have a caller?
Mar-a-Lago.
We didn't hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, caller, how you doing?
Hey, caller.
Gentlemen, how goes it?
Good. Who's this?
Who's this?
This is McVeigh out of Houston.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up? Oh, McVeigh, what's up?
Without the Timothy.
What's going on, King?
In the bombs.
Hey.
What's up, man? How's Houston, man?
Kill him?
How's Houston?
Hilarious.
Hey, TDP is hilarious. But real quick, man, you guys covered quite a few things, but I want to go start at the top with the Tom Brady thing. I go back and think about one of Corey Holcomb's old jokes. You got to think from Tom Brady being at Michigan to being the success and arguably the best quarterback ever. He's never really been at home in all these years of being in the NFL, so he doesn't really even know his family for the most part.
Yeah.
He's been primarily, in my opinion, and I could be 1,000% wrong, when he's doing endorsements and traveling and doing all the things that he does, he's more of a provider than an in-home father and or husband. So the connection that they might have had in the beginning may not have sustained itself over the years in which, he's moving around in the way he does. And so that home might be unfamiliar to him, no fault to anyone other than time growing apart.
Wow.
It's a great point.
Hey, you know what?
Great point.
Before you go any further, this was probably the smartest, most important thing that's been said on this show since we started.
He's been
first of all,
drinking Kool-Aid.
Thank you.
he
But
wrote that
continue.
down. Go
Thank
ahead.
you.
To answer you guys' question, in my opinion, when it comes to the women and why it's hard to please them, I think oftentimes for men, when we talk about pleasing women, we talk about what it is that we do for them in terms of we provide this, we gave them this, we do that. The thing that we oftentimes never talk about is our ability to communicate with that woman despite what we provide. Our ability to be vulnerable when things are bothering us and letting her be a part of the process of us maturing through whatever growth pains we might have. Talking about what it is to have a partner in which you guys are sharing life experiences as opposed to I have a life, she have a life, and then we come together at night. But merging one another's emotions, psychological growth, and all of those things. I don't think that we can do anything to, quote unquote, please a woman. That's a whole human in the same way that we're a whole human. And there's been pieces of us taken away in each relationship we've experienced. We got to realize the beginning phases of relationship is our parents. And so we've seen brokenness from a childhood up to where we are today. And we're trying to learn how to be a husband, a boyfriend, a father, a good employee, a good CEO, or what have you. And there's growing pains along that way. And oftentimes we don't have the patience or the consideration to take time and understand that someone is trying to go on that journey with us.
All right, so
Man, you went through therapy, didn't you?
Hey, man, loosen your bow tie.
You okay, dog? Heavy shit. You got us over here. You got us over here with napkins and shit.
we sitting there trying to figure out. I'm sitting there trying to figure out. All right. So are you? First of all, are you in a relationship?
He's married.
I've been married 24 years.
Okay,
I have
good.
a daughter in college. I have a son who's a junior. But I'll tell you where this comes from. As someone who grew up in the same, we have the same story for the most part. Brokenness, impoverished, undereducated. I have that same life experience. But at some point, I made the decision that when I decided to have children, that my wife and my children would come before the things that I myself might have wanted for myself. And so I put what I wanted on the back burner so that I can decide what's best for all of us to want.
Right.
And so, yes, I'm doing fine. My mental state is okay. But I also know that in order for me to have the life that I want and for me to achieve the things that I want to achieve, the support system that I have, be it my wife and my children, has to be in a good place mentally, psychologically, and emotionally. And we have to go on that journey as one. I can't be up if they're down, and they can't be up if I'm down. We have to all, go on that journey together. And oftentimes, because we have opinions and we have that appendage, it's oftentimes about how we feel and what we want, when reality is you're the head of the house. So you have to build that home brick by brick to make sure everyone is moving lockstep, going for the same goals, in my opinion.
Good. Now, where are you from?
Houston.
I'm from Houston.
Now, you were born and raised there?
Absolutely.
Cool. What do you do for a living?
I'm in the financial industry.
Okay, cool. So, all right, you're above the waist and you're smart.
Yeah.
And
the girl I was talking about, she was from Houston.
well, all I know is that you were.
It's a huge place, Dannon. I promise you, I don't know her.
Hey, this is 713. First of all, I want to thank you for being who you are.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Thank your wife for being who she is.
Yeah.
And we don't know what your kids are going to become, but I know they're great.
Thank you for that speech. Like you
Yeah.
you
Thank
found
you for that
your,
knowledge. It's nothing like
your-
great knowledge.
Yeah, man.
You found your pawns.
And you guys be blessed, man.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Now, who would think
McVeigh.
someone as intelligent as him would listen to us? Hey, Renee, what's up? Here's Renee. She shot her special. Percy, Renee Percy, comedian. She joined. She shot her special at the Gary Marshall Theater
Okay.
Saturday, and I was.
How was it?
She asked me to do the warm up for it.
Cool.
And it was cool.
So, how was it?
It was great. She had 2 sold out shows.
That doesn't say what her comedy was. I asked you how was the comedy show.
Oh, she's funny.
Okay.
She's from Canada.
Oh, okay.
It's Canada.
Yeah, it's Canada.
She's funny.
Canada.
No, she's straight funny.
No, it's all good.
You know how we are. I ain't gonna go do warm up for somebody I don't think is funny.
Well,
You might just
Well,
yeah,
that
yeah.
paycheck,
work.
Family, but
This again?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Boy, thanks for the warning.
great timing.
25% of the couples in this country.
Hit her up, TDP.
Listen to this bitch.
That is a fact.
Growing up as a kid, I never understood the things my dad did.
I don't like the Walmart version.
That's clean.
Okay, a couple stories. Cardi B
What?
has won a 5-year-long battle over the cover art for her mixtape, Gangsta Bitch Music Volume 1. A federal jury in Santa Ana, California found in favor of Cardi B on all counts, and she walked out of the court smiling in victory. She was sued back in 2017 over the cover art of the mixtape, which shows a guy with a ton of back tattoos performing oral sex on her.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Brophy claimed the art used his image and his back tattoos without permission. After a 4-day trial, the jury ruled Cardi B's album cover did not cast Brophy in a false light or constitute a misappropriation of his likeness.
So, because I guess they felt that anybody of any kind of intelligence would want to be there in between Cardi B's legs, I guess.
The lawsuit was she was mad that they would have some type of photo like that, but she's not even. She's mad about who the dude is. God damn.
No.
The guy.
No, I'm saying the guy. Yeah, I'm saying you would think Cardi B would say, this is a terrible type of, cover. I would want it. I thought that was the lawsuit. It's actually the lawsuit.
The
guy.
cover is on purpose, so he had to have had to agree to some extent,
right,
to be between her legs, and take a photo.
Maybe it wasn't smelling that hot. Like, you know what?
Well, he was trying to sue her for $5 million over the cover and left empty-handed.
He should have said $100G and he would have got it.
But it could have been a situation where he took a picture, but they photoshopped it to make it that way. That couldn't have happened.
Oh, so maybe he didn't. Maybe was that the shot?
I'm not sure how that picture came about.
Do we have the picture?
Yeah, I'll pull it up in just a moment.
Yeah, that's what
okay.
I
We can
That's how
tell.
they did
Yes.
Bernie Mac when they were trying to put the boy on his lap. He's like, "Nah, I'm cool with."
You
that.
saw that
And
video?
then after the fact, they wouldn't Photoshop the boy on his lap.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
I remember that. The producer was trying to give him. You see him, Bernie? He's like, nah, we ain't having all that.
Do all that.
Right.
So reportedly, Elon Musk says he will be firing 75% of the Twitter staff once he officially acquires it.
Elon ain't messing around.
But Twitter employees are pushing back against Elon, who says that they're going to go from 7,500 employees down to 2,000 employees. Some of the other complaints have been or rumor, I should say, is that they're going to start charging people to use Twitter, and he's going to welcome back Donald Trump. So,
but that's why he's probably firing people too.
But Trump got his own platform.
Well, didn't Kanye just buy a platform too?
Well, Candace's own husband owns that platform.
Well, that's why I'm so glad that all I got to do is worry about JV basketball coming up.
So you wouldn't care. Would anybody actually pay to be on Twitter?
No.
Well, I'm not on Twitter
or
now.
any social media platform.
I think that will help get rid of a lot of bullshit.
What?
If you had to be charged to be on social media, Facebook and Instagram.
Just go back to reading newspapers.
Really? I mean, but that's actually a good point, because think about all the stuff that they try to censor. Like, if you write on Facebook, yo, that fool was crazy, but you mean in a positive way, they're going to flag you.
Right.
Even though they'll allow naked women, shootings, beating of kids. Yeah. But if you say a word, they'll flag you. This goes against our community, property,
the word
whatever.
Fool?
Yeah. I said one time while I talking about Mayweather.
I said ass in a comment before I could post it. They asked me, "Are you sure you want to?"
Exactly.
Be nasty.
When Mayweather was hitting mitts one time, he was hitting mitts and he was banging. I said, "Man, this fool is a beast." They flagged me.
Yeah.
I was like, "What are you flagging me for?"
You're black.
Oh, they probably flagged you because of the water that was coming out of your tweet.
Well, I do have an example. Like, I found this this video on Twitter since Jeff is not here, but they have stuff like this on Twitter. Hold on, here we go.
Hey, that's enough.
Oh yeah,
don't come no closer.
My man got it.
Don't come no closer.
He got it.
I'm asking you to step back. I'm asking you to step back. You don't tell me what to do in the public right here. Dude, just go, all right? You're in your house. I was sent out here. Don't get in my face, because you're making me feel threatened. Step back, please. I'm asking you to step back. Okay. I'll step back. I don't got to go nowhere. I'm leaving without... All right. Man, listen. If you come to me one more time, if you get one more close to me, I'm knocking you the fuck out.
One more
close.
See? Oh, you want... Yeah, I wish you'd have just left me alone.
Next scene.
Wow.
You didn't have to do that. I asked you to get back. I asked you to get back, didn't I?
I can't even see my icons on my phone.
I'm here looking for trouble? Oh, okay.
Wow.
You're right. You're right.
Wow.
That's what I do. That's what black people do.
Jeez.
Hope you feel better.
Look at all the blood on his car. He beat this guy's ass.
But POTUS, you're right. Now they'll let that go, which is terrible. But say fool. Say, oh man, that fool was crazy.
It's the visual over
What is wrong with people when why do people want to keep going up on people's space? What is going? It's just, man, leave people alone.
That's that white entitlement.
It's what, leave people alone.
Black people do it too, though. We walk up on people.
He left him alone after he dinked him up.
Yeah.
He calmed all the way down.
I'm gonna sit on this car and get my life together.
Hey, all right. Next one.
Actually, Lewis had a video that you sent.
Oh yeah, that was great. Yeah, I want to know what y'all thought about this.
Story time of what happened Friday at work. So y'all know I work at a school in the front office. So y'all, right before dismissal, we had a dad came in and wanted to check out his child. Okay, that's normal. Okay, so we was like, okay, hold on a second, because the secretary wasn't right up there. She'll be here in a minute. Then another dad walks in. He wants to check out his child as well.
Definitely
okay, give us a minute. So she came back. She got his the child's name. Told her the child name. Okay, she pulled it up, print out the slip, went ahead and asked the other dad his child name so he can pull out the slip. So she can print out the slip to call that child up, at the same time, just call everybody up. Got the child's name, and it was the same child's name, right? She was like, we got 2 kids in the school? Well, okay, let me pull it up. So she was like, this is the same child, he just checked out. And so they both look at each other, and dad was like, why are you checking my child out? Who are you? And he was like, who are you? What you mean? I'm her dad. And so me and the secretary looked at each other. I was like, I'll be back. Let me go get the principal right now. Like, at this point, we need the principal. We need somebody to call the school officer.
And security.
What is really going on here? So the principal comes to the front, and she was like, what's going on? Well, I'm here to check out my daughter. I'm here to check out my daughter, too. I don't even know who he is. And he's saying he here to check out my daughter. And so the principal's like, okay, let me get mom on the phone to come up here to, to see what's going on. So, I gets the card for the principal to go ahead and call mom up, right? To see what's really going on.
Okay, so that's where it ends. And then she wrote the rest of it.
What was it?
The fact that she called mom. Mom was on the phone. Mom started screaming, whatever. And finally, mom confessed that what happened was a friend of hers called both dads because she didn't know who the dad was. So she was stringing them along.
Okay.
She was stringing them along for at least 6-7 years.
Damn.
And not letting them cross paths. So one of her friends called both the guys and said, go pick that. The mom had a doctor's appointment, and can you pick up your daughter?
Wow.
So
one of her friends did
One of her friends did that.
Wow.
And I was like, I just want to know what you guys think in the chat room, or call us. Let us know. Because she also said that they had one of the dads got locked up because the cops came, and then one of the dads stepped to the mom like, yo, what's up? What's going on? And I guess he put some hands on her.
Okay. I can't blame him.
And then he put some hands on her, then he went to jail. The other dude, I guess.
That's one thing I don't understand is how women don't know who the father of their child is. That's just always been mind-boggling.
What gets me is to do something like that. How mean is that, though? To both men.
They do it every day.
No, I'm saying, I'm just saying. I can see why that dude got. I mean, this dude is probably believing that this is his child. He's trying to do everything possible. Look, they both showed up, which means obviously they're concerned.
They're both on the emergency call.
Right. And then for her to play that.
But my okay, wow. I'm with you on that. But I'm thinking, okay, the girl's in school, so she had to be at least first grade, right?
Yeah.
Second grade.
Yeah.
And if the parents
so she's
call,
at least 6 or 7.
Yeah, she's probably under 12 if the parents
call.
All right,
so let's say she's 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means 8 years of this woman manufacturing, dodging, other people co-signing. And now let's go back to the fact of the dads. Mm-hmm. How present were you? If this is the first time.
Now who called? I'm sorry, I missed the part. Now who called?
One of the mother's friend.
Okay.
Contacted both dads and say, hey, told them separately.
That's not a good friend.
No. But my thing is, I'm just wondering, they had to have some doctor's appointments. They had to have some first day of school. They had to have some other stuff.
Christmases.
Yes. Thanksgivings. And you never, so that means you really, how present were you?
That could be her game, though. It may not be. If you tell me if I'm a single dad and you're like, hey, babe, why don't you come over to 1 o'clock? We'll be ready at 1.
What is the child doing? Now the child's, is she calling?
Can't blame the child.
No, I'm not blaming her.
No, I'm not saying you are.
The child came out. That ain't my dad.
Right. So the child is calling both of them dad.
My daddy a tall, handsome man.
That is.
So what is the dad? The dad. What is the daughter doing? Is the daughter calling both of them dad?
So is the dad? Is the daughter in on it?
Right. Does the daughter not know? I mean, the daughter has to have some kind of common sense that I can't have 2 dads. Or when she's with one dad, has she mentioned the other guy?
But if the mom says, this is your foster dad, we used to be together, but we're not together anymore, that can...
Foster dad?
No, I'm saying, like a stepdad.
But then I'm saying...
What stepdad, foster dad?
But what I'm saying is that then the daughter at one point at lunch or whatever, having ice cream or something, she would mention, say, John. Mr. John is always over, or who I might step, my...
But Lou, if you're young... If you're a kid and your mother says to do something or don't say anything,
Okay.
And
all right. Yeah, now I'm just wondering how.
No, I'm with you. I'm trying to figure it out. But to me, how mean is that? How mean is that? How selfish is that for someone to do that to two
Or
people?
she could be a generational mother and just have both of them dudes on pay me applications.
Well, she definitely. I mean, my man. Evidently, the one dude that put hands on her.
He was in the house.
You think he was in the house?
Yeah.
He's the one that's been in the house.
Or he was paying the most money.
Yeah, he was in the house.
One of them's got to be a trucker. One of them, somebody.
That's a good point.
Somebody
got to be
has
out
not,
of town.
Yeah, somebody's not. Both of them are not in the same city at the same time all the time. I don't think.
Right.
Well, what would you do if it was you though? What would be the end game?
See, I'm gonna go ahead and say that wouldn't happen to me because I would be more active and present. I would be talking.
Lou, we already know that. We're asking you to just say hypothetically, if that was you, what would be your end game? We know you're going to be there.
Here's a bad thing with that. When he's telling you he's present, he wouldn't go down that road. That's a real situation. You can't even fathom.
Okay,
what
maybe
I would do if that didn't happen.
All right. Could you fathom that? Could you?
No, I wouldn't have that problem.
No, because I would. Here's the thing.
I'm saying you don't think you can be played. So you're saying that you don't think you can be played like that, pretty much.
No, I would hope that. Yeah, I would hope that I would have enough integrity in my conversation and consciousness with the woman that I had a child with, that she wouldn't do that. That the woman I'm with, and if she does,
but that makes you sound like now you're blaming the dude on that one.
No, I'm not blaming the dude. I'm
no,
just
you said you would hope that you would have. So
well,
to me, that's kind of blaming the guy.
No, I think he does have some blame in it. If he allowed 8 years to go by and he doesn't know who's around his child.
But maybe she's been playing. People have done it. How about it's like men that have Lou. It's on TDP.
All right, let me put it
it's like men that have two. It's like men that have two families.
Okay, but I'm saying if you're in the same city, I'm saying if those two men are in the same city,
it can happen.
I don't see how that could happen. I'm being honest about me.
It's like people that go to a funeral and be like, "Who are them?" and they look like us.
Okay, no,
and we know. Great example. Terrell Owens, his father grew up
right across the street. So it can happen.
It can happen.
Right, but mom said, but his dad grew up across the street, but she didn't say that's your dad. Mm-hmm. She didn't say that's your dad.
If he didn't know for that long of a time,
right? Yeah. He didn't know.
But if you don't say anything,
but the dad knew.
So how do you know?
The dad knew.
Yeah, just like these dads knew.
Right. Both these guys had sex with this woman.
Right. Obviously.
And then she said she was pregnant.
Obviously.
So that meant during the pregnancy, the 10 months of her pregnancy.
Damn, that's a long ass pregnancy.
Yeah. Well, no, it's actually 10 months.
Gestation.
Yeah, it's actually 10 months. Just let that. That's why I said it.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's why I said it.
Oh, just to make
people
know that you read.
No, not to make people know. Just to, sometimes you can say things and people say, "Oh, that's not true." Like when I heard it, then I researched it.
I've never heard that before. This is the first time I've ever heard that.
If you ask any woman that's been pregnant, the pregnancy is actually 10 months. If POTUS could look that up for us.
The first trimester is a month, and then you got 9 more.
But you can get pregnant the first time you have that night, because women have said it.
You still have to.
So you don't count that?
That's in a month.
Right. So I was just wondering if you could find out for us how long a woman is actually pregnant. I think it's 10 months.
Uh-oh. So is the baby alive in a month?
What's the question?
Can you check to see if that a pregnancy is really 10 months? It's a 10-month period during a pregnancy, not 9 months. So
that's heavy. Yeah.
We got facts we need.
Yeah, we definitely know. But I'm just saying, Lou. But what like he said, Terrell Owens grew up across the street from his dad and didn't know it was his dad. There's people that go to funerals and people there from the same town be like, "Yo, the man had two families across town." Right. So I can see how this could happen, and I can't blame a guy because say what you said. Say for instance, he is a trucker or someone that travels a lot.
Right. There's got to be I'm just saying. Okay, here's my thing. So, I don't blame the guy if he's a trucker on the road, whatever. But if the two guys are in the same city, right, from the time she got pregnant till now. Then I got to put some responsibility on the guys.
You're right. It's 10 months.
10 months.
If you're, I guess, counting from conception.
Right.
But what about the guy that has two women pregnant at the same time and people don't know? It can happen. And it can be in the same town. No, I'm just saying. I'm not. Yeah. Right. I'm not trying. I'm just trying to say this doesn't make sense to me.
No, like it doesn't make sense in the sense that these guys that could happen to two men. And not then one of them not know about it
on the same day.
On the same day,
damn.
They not have a clue. That's how good. Okay, that tells me how good she is in bed.
That motherfucker's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Or how good she's a liar.
Right.
When she lied.
But you look over
I like
certain
better
lies.
in bed.
Yeah, I mean you look at it like she's making them feel a certain way where they're not looking at obvious stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And they both felt a certain way to go up there.
Yeah.
Right.
So they obviously love the kid.
Right.
Right. So in the past 8 years she hasn't had any other. Okay, so the kid of age.
It can happen.
Where you would think you would give the kid your dad's phone number if he's not in the house.
But
that's why I think one of them in the house.
But you have a lot of situations where one guy thinks he is the father, and he's not, and he finds out on the 18th birthday.
Yeah, no.
How about the people that pay that child support all the time and that happens?
Yeah, that's what he was.
You're talking about the child. Yeah.
Add the payment. Yeah. No, I'm with you because I look at Lewis and Peyton. I still look at him like you better be. No, I'm just kidding.
Why is your nose smaller than my nose?
Yeah, their nose. Yeah, that's a beauty thing. That's a beautiful thing about having.
Especially Peyton.
Yeah, that's a beautiful. God.
Dang, 4 to 6.
Oh, this nose.
I bring out your family chart here.
Your nose is appropriate.
The nose stops here, Lewis.
She doesn't have all of my nose. At least Mom took some of it off.
At least 75%.
Yeah.
Lou's the only brother not invited to a cocaine party.
Oh, hell no.
Lou's this coming. Nigga, snort yours now. You ain't gonna never get nothing.
So, I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
Dannon Green.
And Louis, you had another video with Sean Connery.
Oh, yes. Oh, this is crazy.
Okay, here we go.
Ron Ramsey.
Years ago, you did an interview, which may come back to haunt you. You know what I'm going to say, right?
No.
Okay. You did an interview in which you said, it's not the worst thing to slap a woman now and then. As I remember, you said you don't do it with a clenched fist. It's better to do it with an open hand. Yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch.
I didn't love that.
I haven't changed my opinion.
You haven't?
No, not at all.
You think it's good to slap a woman?
No, I don't think it's good.
You don't think it's bad?
I don't think it's that bad. I think that it depends entirely on the circumstances and if it merits it.
Swap me.
What would merit it?
Well, if you have tried everything else, and women are pretty good at this, they can't leave it alone.
That's true.
They want to have the last word, and you give them the last word, but they're not happy with the last word. Right. They want to say it again, and get into a really provocative situation.
Yeah.
Then I think it's absolutely right.
To give her a good slap?
Yeah, absolutely.
What if she gives you a good slap back?
Well, then you get into another area. Then maybe she's getting to like it, and then it becomes something else. I don't know. But no. Seriously, I think that
Barbara
it's the
looked like
last
she's
resort.
digging
He's
it.
not going to do it because he wants to do it. Huh?
Yeah.
Wait till people see this interview. Are you going to get mail?
Might get some female.
Yeah. Wow. Well,
Sean Connery.
Was that old school?
That's old school.
That's could you imagine somebody doing that interview saying that today?
Yeah.
I was like,
McDonald's
wow.
just dropped you.
I was like, wow. He was like,
But no more.
I mean,
Budweiser just dropped you.
He thought about it and said, yeah, it's okay.
You can't go to Starbucks on Bundy anymore.
Yeah, I mean, he was like, okay, so now you're. What?
I agree. Don't push a man.
That.
Don't push a man. I don't play. If I see a dude is giving me my final warning, I am not going to wait till he slaps me.
Okay.
Okay, so you agree that what he says about how you can go, you try to get a woman the last word and it's not enough.
Sometimes.
Choose your words wisely.
I know, because I'm not going to say.
Don't make me hurt my hand again.
I'm just surprised. I'm actually excited to hear her talk. Let her talk. I'm happy. Go, POTUS, go.
I'm not condoning it, but
don't make me hurt my hand
I understand when you push a man to his limits.
So do you think, since you did say this, if a woman hits a man has the right to hit a woman back? Wait, I asked her.
Okay.
Choose your words
I think
wisely.
in most cases men should have more restraint.
But is it fair?
No, it's not.
I don't
fair.
think I don't condone women hitting men. I don't think that's cool.
Me too, because I know a dude that got hit in the head with a frying pan. And
that's
he didn't.
That's
No, he didn't respond.
Murder. That's attempted
but
murder.
he didn't respond because
Why didn't?
Why didn't he?
Why didn't you?
Oh, no, if I get hit in the head with a frying pan, it's going.
Oh, okay.
How many years? How many years did Dannon
What
Grit?
did he do? So he got hit.
He didn't do nothing.
And what happened?
I don't know, but he didn't do anything.
He didn't call the police.
He should have.
Yeah.
He didn't do nothing.
But I'm just saying, I think there's got to be. I think that's the problem that we have right now. That's where the things
What
are
kind of frying
unbalanced.
pan was it? One of those new ones?
No, it was the old school.
Cast
Old
iron?
school?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that's attempted murder.
Yeah.
She could have killed him.
She could have.
I wish
He didn't do anything. I mean, I think that's what's wrong with the balance of America now. Well, the world. Well, really America, because really, you know.
That's how you know it's good. She
See
hit
that?
you with an old school
No, it
frying
ain't.
pan?
No.
Yeah.
When somebody hit you with an old school.
And you don't press charges?
No, because you don't want to go to jail.
They had a fight. I bet you they had sex after that.
I got slapped once.
Do tell.
Me and my boyfriend were having an argument, and I threw something at him, and it was like a reflex. I was within slapping distance, which was my bad. I should have.
Yeah, you got to learn to be
threw it and ran
across the room at least.
I remember that boyfriend. I always liked him.
But yeah,
But it's realistic. Man, if you're at the point you're putting your hands on your woman, you're in the wrong relationship.
I think now that's what I think.
You shouldn't put your hands on.
I hate when I see these rappers arguing like this blue face dude that got this crazy girl that he dates or whatever. Okay. My thing is like, you're better off and stronger by just leaving. I had a partner. He had went through one divorce, and the second he went through two. He's on his third marriage now, which is cool. But the second one, him and his wife got into a fight, and he pulled her hair, and he pulled her hair. And when you pull a woman's hair out and you get it by the root, then that's a bald spot. And that was it. She left after that, And I told her.
Wait. She was supposed to leave after that.
But she no.
You act like she was supposed to stay after.
But she didn't. But he didn't
start my hair that bad with its roots out.
But he didn't start. But he didn't start the fight. This
I
is what
don't
I'm trying.
care.
Okay, just let me finish the story. Though.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not agreeing with him, but I'm just saying. So I told him when he was in the next marriage and he was about to leave. They were separating. I said, whatever you do, man, don't give her no ace in the hole card. Don't touch her. I said, if she starts tripping, leave. And I would tell any man that today. But once you leave, don't go back. And I think that's the problem. People go back and they feel like, oh, we can get over this. I'll tell any man to this day, and maybe I'm wrong. If you're married and your woman never hits you, you should never go back to that. Because at some point, she's gonna hit you and it's gonna cause the police to come. And they always say, if the cops are called with two adults at any time for a domestic issue, somebody's going to jail that night.
Or both.
But it's interesting that you say that how you again, it goes back to choose wisely, treat kindly.
Right.
Goes back to understanding
but
that.
You don't know Lou all the time, bro.
Well, but even in the midst of not knowing,
even in the
midst of her being mad and upset and angry, then you as the man have to stop yourself and say, choose wisely, treat kindly. Right. I don't need to win this argument. Right. I know what
she hits you, and then what you do?
Well, I leave.
And do you ever come back?
Yeah, we go back. We talk about it. Yes, we discuss when everybody's on.
But that's where that's where the abuse comes on the other side. Because if she hits you once, I'm just saying, hear me out. Right. But I'm not, like I said, if you notice, I didn't tell a man to hit the woman, so I don't want nobody saying that. But I'm saying, if she hits you once and you don't do anything and you leave, and then you come back and to discuss it, depending on that individual, obviously if she feels comfortable hitting you once, she's going to hit you again. So when do you?
Well, it depends on what motivated her to hit you.
Okay, let's just go back. You're having a general.
We need a wine sponsor.
No, I'm just saying there's a lot of built up in relationships. It depends on how long you're together. Mm-hmm. If you just met this person and there's no 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 year foundation,
right?
Yeah, I totally understand. If I just met you and you putting your hands on me, that's who you are.
I think if a woman hits you in 10 years, that's a decision.
It depends on what you've done to that woman.
It doesn't depend because
you just
does. No, because you just said in your seat, no matter what a woman does, a man should not hit a woman. So you're right. So what's the difference? No matter what I do to her, she should be able to hit me.
Not saying she should be able to.
When you just said it.
No. I'm saying
you just
I was telling you where that reaction of you was coming from.
Nope.
I said if she's been in marriage 10 to 12 years in a long time and you've done a lot of dirt.
To the fire.
Yeah, if you've done a lot of dirt.
See, that doesn't matter because if you've done a lot of dirt, then you should get out of it.
a lot of pain.
No, because
now you're a chauvinist.
2 weeks ago when I said about Jeff sitting here and I said, Jeff, it depends what you did to your kid to make you say what he said. The response of that was what? It doesn't depend. You don't know the situation, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
In this case, right. So in this situation here, because of the way society is, especially today, if a woman hits a man, whether it's 1 month or 10 years later, if she hits you once, she will hit you again. So why would you stay in that relationship?
That's not
No
true.
matter what you did.
That's not true.
But
If you've been with somebody for 10 years, it's totally different than being with somebody for a
so
month.
so you're saying that as a man, if I've been with my woman for 10 years,
I'm not saying anything.
I'm asking you though.
I'm not.
I'm asking you the same question.
A man should never. A man is 10 times stronger than a woman.
No, a man isn't 10 times stronger
Only
than
reason
a woman.
Only reason a man should put his hands up when it comes to a woman is to protect himself. Protect himself. That's it.
So
it's the only reason your hands
so no matter
up, protect yourself.
So you should. So the abuse, a man should take the abuse no matter what.
I'm not saying I'm stopping you. I'm leaving.
But Lou,
I'm calling the police.
But Lou, you just said that you're going to say the same thing. I'm gonna stop. I said, "Oh, you're gonna come back." Well, I'm gonna come back and talk about it. And I'm saying, if she hits you one time and you allow her that opportunity to hit you one time, there is a very good chance she's going to hit you again.
I heard that. I said my response to that was, if it's been a month and she puts her hands on you, then it's more than likely she's going to hit you again. If it's been 10 years and she's never put her hands on you, then evidently something was built up to where you triggered that.
Right.
Okay, and then again, do you stay in that relationship?
Yes, because it's after 10 years.
How about she hits you again? It can happen. Because you just said about the 1 month.
Well, then
you know
if
that's
she
what
hits
happened.
me, if she hits me again, she hits me again. I got to make another choice. But I'm saying after 10 years of marriage and you hit me, and there's a reason for your anger, even though you shouldn't have done it.
Right.
Got you. Got you.
This sounds like a CC call here.
I got you. Caller.
What's going on? It's Tom Foolery calling from Philly, man.
Yo, what's up, baby?
What's up, Philly?
Calling from the house.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What up?
Listen, Dannon, I'm telling you, listen, you wrong, bro. I've been with my woman for 22 years.
Okay.
Since we was 15 years old. And Lou's right. Sometimes it is certain things that you can say, even if we having an argument. I might say something that I know trigger her, and she might not be strong enough to handle what I'm saying.
Bitch, you can't cook.
so she's gonna react a certain way, but as men, I just feel like we above that. She say something to me that I might not. That she try to get under my skin. I can't react the same way she might react and put my hands on her. Women, to me, it's like you got to understand. Women are a different species than we are. Like they operate differently. So with her operating off emotion, sometimes I know I might say something. We get into it. She might have put her hands on me. It's not like I'm ready to leave the woman after 20 years of marriage. Or 22 years of being together and 10 years of marriage, it's not like I'm ready to just leave.
Okay.
Because I know that I've done something too. If I'm sitting down watching the game and smoking a cigar and she decided to knock me upside my head, that's something different. Right. But if we engage in an argument or I've done something that warrants her hitting me, you got to have a level of understanding with that.
Okay.
That's all that's all I'm saying.
No, it's a good point, but I want to ask you this, my man. So the thing is that we're saying we're supposed to be stronger. So there should not be anything that warrants someone to try to bring violence to you, no matter what side it be on. That's what I feel. But so your woman hits you after 20 years, right? She hits you. You said y'all had an argument. You know, you came home late and she hit you. Mm-hmm. She comes. Time goes on. Something else happens and she hits you again. Do you stay in a relationship?
Now, see, that didn't happen. She done hit me a few times. But it's like it depends on what's I look at it like if I did something to take her there, then I understand.
So you're saying are you saying that? Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Mm-hmm. POTUS just said I never like to push a man like to his limit. You can push a woman there too.
Yeah.
But then you got to understand as a man, I pushed her there. See, the women won't understand. I pushed him there, and this is why he did this. As a man, you got to understand. I took her there, and she did this. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So like it's a different level of understanding that we have.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just have to. You just have a responsibility.
Yeah,
hey, thanks a lot, Philly. Fool. Take care,
Philly,
man.
Hey, I was just out there, man. You missed my screening.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. He didn't want to go.
Oh, my fault. Thank you. Damn.
Man.
Plus, we were sold out anyway. You couldn't come.
Man. All right. Before we wrap up, Dannon does have his.
Right.
His segment.
Why are you lying?
Well, can I set it up? Can I set it up?
Yeah, while you set up, take this
Wait,
call.
we have a call. Yeah,
okay.
we have a
hold
call.
on,
Hang
weak
on.
segment. Hold on.
Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
You're cutting in the Dannon segment. Caller.
Caller. All right, call back.
Call back tomorrow.
All right. Go ahead, Dan.
All right, let me set it up. So, we have this new segment, even though I haven't got my opening from POTUS yet, but it's...
You have an opening.
All right, take the call. Ooh, thank God.
Thank God.
Damn.
Saved by the bell. Caller. That's nobody but Jeff.
I know, it can't be. My boy Jeff Brown.
This is his opening.
Oh, this is Jeff?
This is your opening.
This is your opening. Hilarious. That's how you choose.
Okay, so see now, if I can't give you a legit opening, then I'm not going to do my segment.
That's funny.
Oh, you're boycotting?
Yeah, I will boycott. If I can't have a legit opening like everyone else.
No Roger, no rerun, no rent.
That's right. Okay, this will be my last segment too, even though it hasn't even aired yet.
No, I didn't have one. I told you I didn't have one ready.
I know,
for you,
but why would you have that smacking? Because you just...
Call, thank God.
Hold on. We're going to take this
Good.
call.
Hold on,
Let's take the call.
smack attack.
Yeah, let's go and end the show on the calls. How about that?
All right, there it is.
Caller, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, my dad. Oh, Lord. What's up, Dad?
Papa Dix.
How you doing?
Hi, Mr. Dix.
Hey, Mr. Dix, is your nose big too? I wonder.
Yeah, how you been, D?
Okay, what's going on?
Not much, man. You know Dannon. You didn't golf with Dannon.
A long time ago, your dad.
Yeah, you did golf with Dannon. Dannon Green, remember?
So, Pops, have you slapped up a few?
We're not going there. We're not going there.
See, I just bought my Broham, right?
I mean, he is from Philly.
So, how you doing? How's 80, man?
It's 81.
81, yeah, I'm sorry. How's 81?
Congratulations.
It's great. It's got to left the golf course.
Oh, okay.
You know,
you did 18
you guys are
holes?
doing a good job, but I agree with you, Louis, on the smacking thing.
Of course he would.
Hilarious. It's my dad.
I know, of course he would, like I said.
Yeah. So, but you
No.
all good? Miss Ellen good? Everybody good?
I didn't know that. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Mr. Dix, I have a question.
Yes.
What was your favorite time of beating up Lewis? What was your favorite one?
Lou never got beaten.
Oh, yeah, I got beat.
Did you?
Oh, he got beat.
Didn't do no
What was your favorite one?
Yeah.
Wasn't no timeout.
Right.
Are you shooting your score yet? I mean, you shooting your age yet?
Pardon me?
Are you shooting your age yet?
No. I'm up in the 90s, but I'm out there 3 days a week,
All right, well, you gonna get that round.
What do you
I
shoot?
ain't worrying about the round. I want to get 82.
I'm a 10 handicap.
Okay, he said he's a 10
Oh,
handicap.
you are?
Yes.
You sound good, Mr. Dix.
Yeah, Dad, love you, man. Take care.
Yeah, you're taking it my segment
you
time.
too.
Thank
All
you.
All right.
Keep doing what you guys are doing. It sounds good.
All right, get off the phone.
And start sending some money in. Send some money in. We need some sponsorship. Hurry
Yeah,
up.
he already he sponsored the one here, so.
No, well, we got some more.
He's already sponsored enough.
Yeah, send in Lewis's college
All right,
fund.
let's get to Dannon's he has
On
could
the
you-
scene
for
with
people
Dannon
that are
Green.
new.
Okay.
Explain what your segment is and set this clip up.
Okay, so my segment is on the scene with Dannon Green, and I'm going to go around to one restaurant a week and eat there and kind of give it a grade. So last week we talked about with Lou and I being from Philadelphia and TDP going to a spot. What was the best cheesesteak place in California? So in LA. So I said Philly's best in Burbank. Lou said Philly best on Ventura Boulevard, and TDP said
Bobo's on Fountain.
Bobo and Fountain, which I haven't gone to yet. So last week I went to the first spot, which was on Ventura Boulevard, and here it goes. So I gave it a grade, but this is the one in Encino, California. A lot. It's not as meaty as I thought it would be. I would like the mushroom grilled a little more.
What? The fuck?
The mushrooms aren't grilled as much as I would like them to be, but I said the mushrooms ain't grilled as much as okay. Overall, I think I would give it a B. Right now, I'm looking at about a B. Okay, so not bad. It does taste like a cheesesteak. It does taste like a Philly cheesesteak. It looks like one, but it's not a lot. It's not as meaty as I thought it would be. I would like the mushroom to look grilled a little more.
Oh, it was the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
Next time, could we see the food? You didn't.
I did show it.
That was that one little
thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's my first time. I know what to do now.
You didn't go to the other place?
No, I'll go there this week.
Okay.
For next week.
Right. So out of 5 green chilies, what would you give
green
that?
chilies. Okay, so out of 5 green chilies, I'm going to say 3.5.
3.5 green chilies. Okay.
They didn't, and Lou, I will say it tastes like a Philadelphia cheesesteak, but they didn't grill the onions as much as I thought. And the mushrooms are usually more cooked.
I don't eat mushrooms on mine. But
so you don't. Okay, so you don't like mushrooms.
What I do at that place, I actually talk to the guy and walk him through how I want mine made.
Well, that's kind of different though, Lou.
And mind you, when I first did it, him and I got in a big fight.
Okay.
And the owner, who's from Philly, chilled all that out.
Right, because he knew what you wanted.
My man was trying to get attitude. I was like, yo, man, look, you can get all the attitude you want, but you know how we do in Philly.
Right.
We walk people through this.
Right.
All right? Because I like my cheese on top of it, and you put the steak on it,
yes.
and you turn it over.
Yep.
I like my mustard and ketchup on top.
Yep, and that's how you usually get it.
Yeah, and then I put pickles on there.
Right.
Right. So and I put my mayonnaise on the roll, but
so
also
someone tells me
they
put it on. Someone tell me they put the cheese. They try to put the cheese on the bread first, but you.
Yeah, and I said no.
Yeah, exactly. That's a no-no.
And then I put the bread on the grill to grill the bread first.
Okay.
Because that's what we should do in Philly.
Okay.
While the steak is cooking.
See, now you're different than me because I don't like it. I don't like the bread grill.
Yeah, I like the grill. Put the bread, and then you put mayonnaise on it. Then you put it on top of that cheese, provolone cheese.
Okay.
Now I got it, and I get extra onions.
Okay.
And then
now my question is, because they say it's always in the bread, was it official Philly bread?
Okay, the bread was official.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually the meat was official, but they did not. Again, at this spot, they didn't grill the mushrooms hard. So it's like they grilled them just a little bit. So it was almost like you was almost not totally, but eating raw mushrooms.
Yeah, but you got to tell them to cook.
But see, you're telling me that now. But like when I eat at Philly's Best in Burbank, I don't have to tell them how to make.
And now it's interesting because the people in Burbank, they look like Philly people that would make the cheese.
Exactly, because
they look dirty and they don't look like they
over
wear
here in
gloves.
Encino, these are no disrespect, but these are Latin cookers.
Yeah, but you could tell
Encino.
them, you could talk to them and how they want it made, and they'll do it. The people in my problem I had with the people in Burbank was I tried to tell them how they want it, and they didn't want to do it that way.
Okay, now I didn't have that
And
problem.
I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
That's because you cooning. I didn't go in cooning.
Yeah.
There you go.
Came
So
back
we're gonna
on.
go. So next week, so that's 3.5. What we say?
3.5 chilies.
Green chilies. So next week we're gonna go to the spot where TDP said Bobo's and in Silver Lake.
Yeah, Fountain.
And on Fountain, and then we'll come back. And then
right.
after that we'll do other restaurants like Italian
Well,
restaurants.
we got to
and whatever.
send you to Jeff's Harold's and Chicken, isn't that?
Okay, we'll go there.
It'll be a
Harold's
big
Chicken.
thing, Chicago. Harold's Chicken.
Yeah, Harold's Chicken.
Now,
And
are
it-
you just this next week? Is that also a chili cheese Philly?
You mean a Philly cheese? Chili's
just how you-
Chili's. Yeah, I'm only gonna go. I only do it one time with the cheesesteaks, only for the comparison of the two. Most of the time, I'll just go to one restaurant. I won't go to one Italian restaurant and then go to another one.
What's
Just to
the
mix.
Philly cheesesteak place on was it Washington or Jefferson?
Oh, you talking about
Is there a cheese there?
Damn, Johnny's Pastrami.
Yeah, Johnny's
Oh,
Pastrami.
No.
But the original one is in Culver City.
All right, so listen, I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
Dannon Green.
Fun night, fun day. See you
Fun
guys. Be safe out there.
Yes.
Let's go.
And don't forget to support the show.
Please.
And here's all the
please.
information.
Cash app so
Support
we
the
can
show.
continue.
And please slap a woman this weekend.
No, don't you dare. Don't you dare put your hand
No,
on
you
me.
should
a
never.
holiday.
I believe you shouldn't slap one, but hooking her in the ribs every now and then. Is illegal. Yeah.
All right, we out. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Fuck peace.
Hey, Code 3.